clips every night. From my lost interest to Starling 19, dudes drama makes the screen turn green. Between two hacks, they keep it cool, diving deep to all the fools duel. GSN and LC, and I'm out here too. Drama kings, bringing it all to you. We play Dabble versus Storm and you. Cool and Luigi break it down for you. Popping fizz from the drama can. These two are wild, no one else can. They keep it cool, diving deep to all the fools duel. TSN and LC, and along here too. Drama kings, bringing it all to you. The clips do chaos, the chart each mess. Who said what we gotta guess? It's a world where the drama's thick. Cool and Luigi do the trick. Best bits, worst bits, all the same in this crazy drama game. Between two hacks they set the stage with clips that'll never age. The drama kill, bringing it all to you. The drama kill. Dabble versus Storm and View. A Cool and Luigi break it down for you. Pop and fizz from the drama can. These two are wild, no one else can. Between two hacks, they keep it cool, diving deep to all the fools duel. TSN and LC, and along here too. Drama kings, bringing it all to you. Weekly Dabble versus Storm and View. Cool and Luigi break it down for you. Pop and fizz from the drama can. These two are wild, no one else can. Bringing it all to you. Bringing it all to you. From clips to chaos, they chart each mess. Who said what we gotta guess? It's a world where the drama's thick. A Cool and Luigi do the trick. Best bits, worst bits, all the same in this crazy drama game. Between two hacks they set the stage with clips that'll never age. Best bits.
Hello, hello, and welcome to Between Two Hacks, where this week we have a completely different hack with us. Instead of the lovely Luigi, we have the ever-mumbling Nick. Hello, my friend. How you doing?
How's it going, Fruit? How we doing?
Yeah, can't complain. Saturday, you get to hang around watching Dabble vs. Hackverse shit. It's all good. So I've gone over with yourself the rules. We watch a long-ass video of 5 different clips. We do have a bonus clip this week, if you want to hang around. It has yourself in it, so that should be fun.
That should be fantastic. I'm guessing, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I might remove you off screen for a bit in the future, so just let me know, because I want to be the star. I'm the main character here, so I will be like this, if that's okay. So yeah, if he does disappear, it's just me being egotistical. So yes. Oh, wrong one. Hello, Kahuna. How's it going? I was going to say 5 Hit 5 How finds your costume very spooky, Guy Fawkes. Very patriotic of you to have a mask of my countryman.
We say Noga here. We don't say spooky. That's racist.
Got you. So I've explained the rules to my friend Nick here. We're going to be watching these clips from the fantastic MLI, Doom, and of course Starling 19. We will be scoring them on how funny the clip is, how impactful the clip is, and how interesting it is. And at the end, we work out what the clip of the week is, based on that very technical and very, very difficult to follow scoreboard of 0 to 3. So let me throw it on stage. It will start automatically. We're starting with a My Lost Interest clip. It has Ray, and he is discussing Rob Saul. Now, I've got to say, this is a funny little clip from My Lost Interest, so kudos on that. And hello, Grob. How's it going, my friend? Good to see you. Let's check it out and stuff.
Race or clip is the main event. Opening packs with every cent he spent. Trolled by Liam with a laugh so big. Carlos Danger with a secret kick.
Obviously, my after party is going to go wherever everybody goes. You know, that's what it is. And I'm excited to go wherever everyone else goes. So it's going to be a fun thing. But also, if I was actually looking forward to going to Rob Saw's place, and
Right. So just to explain, to start off, he's obviously talking about the fantastic trip to AC that everyone's going to, with the sold out, not sold out, sold out, not sold out, Kill Kevin show. Have you been following any of that at all, Nick, on the off chance?
Yeah. The Kill Tony ripoff they're doing down there in AC.
Yeah, sounds fun.
Whether Chad's gonna show up, where Rob's working and all that. That's what he's talking about right there?
Yeah, exactly. So we had clips last week of him being told he wasn't welcome and that he's going to turn up for free, which was brilliant. But yeah, my lost interest there, having a little bit of creativity with this clip, I think, scoring how many times this lovely idiot wants to say Rob Soul's full name. So we're at one. Okay, quick score. How many times do you think he says it? Unless you've already seen the clip, of course.
Yeah, I don't remember the amount. I actually, ironically, the bonus clip you play later.
Yeah.
I did cover this on that show, so I forget the number, but I know it's up there.
All right. Listen.
here's the deal. I was actually looking forward to seeing Rob Saul being the bartender and being cool to Rob Saul. I wasn't looking at it like, hey, let me be an asshole to Rob Saul. I was like in a weird way, and I think everyone would do this. Everyone would be cool to Rob Saul. So Rob Saul making an issue out of this is weird because most people that are gonna go there and they see Rob Saul, they're gonna be like, it's Rob Saul, and if anything, it's gonna welcome Rob Saul back into a community.
So at first I had to double check that he wasn't kind of editing it together, but he was literally just repeating his name throughout for some reason. And hello, Chris. Thank you for always making a little comment before the show starts. Very good of you.
That's borderline psychotic when someone does it. I gotta say allegedly, but so a certain person who makes certain videos on Ray, they might not be wrong. This guy's a little off. I don't know. Rob Saul, yeah. Rob Saul.
For sure.
Community. So the fact that Rob Saul looks at this as like a bad thing is insane. You know what I mean? I'm gonna bring that back up. We're gonna watch the rest of that clip, but that's insane. Like, if anything, I.
So you watch quite a lot of terrible shows, not naming names. Do you watch this man right here? Because I can't bring myself to do it. Little Ray.
I do not, and it was funny. Way back in the day when someone was pretending to be me, they did it in Ray's chat. And I've never been in Ray's chat in my life, so it was a quick giveaway. Like, Ray had no idea who I was.
Plausible deniability. Yeah, I would never watch that. I can't be me.
Clay's the one that told me. It's the only reason I even found out. But yeah, no, I do not watch this. I watch some bad shows, but this is not one of them. No.
Fair enough.
If a beer is like $8, I was gonna tip him like an extra like $5 a beer or whatever. Like, if anything, I'm gonna take a.
Doing a stuttering John bragging here about how much he's going to tip every day.
Rob Saul, I'm like, hey, Rob Saul, like, it was going to be a fun thing, at least for me and my angle. And I assume most of the people, I know Teo Hank will be there. I know he's going to look at it as a fun thing. I know New Jersey Ranger will look at it as a fun thing. I know Jason Bentley will look.
Oh, shout out Frenjo.
Look at it as a fun thing. I know Teamster Tim will look at it as a fun thing. Lady KB will look at it as like, no one's going to be there to be like, ooh, let's get Rob Saul, let's embarrass him. Rob Saul would make a shitload of money. Everyone would love to go to Rob Saul's bar, and Rob Saul will be a celebrity at his own bar.
Wait, NJ, you're trying to tell me that Ray DeVito is mistaken in his opinion? That can't be right. That cannot be right.
That would work out so great for Rob Saul. The fact that Rob Saul is playing
Jesus Christ, he must be doing it on purpose.
Like, like Beloved Chatter. I'm sure Beloved Chatter might be there. If Beloved Chatter's there, he's going to be fucking super nice to Rob Saul. It's only going to work out great for Rob Saul. If anything, we'll buy him shots and stuff. Like he'll be part of the party. It'll be a fun thing. It's not going to be a negative thing at all. I promise you, Rob Saul. So
Jesus Christ.
if Rob Saul would be a fucking, if he wants to be in the Dabbleverse, like this is perfect for him. This is perfect. Like, yes, come to my bar. What?
Firstly, it's not his bar, right? Just as an FYI. And also, people in the Dabbleverse aren't, well, maybe rightfully so, but aren't overly nice to Rob Saul. So it's very generous of you to assume that everyone's going to be super kind to him.
I'm not going to say that Rob played this the right way because I don't think he did, but I understand his concern about Chad and all these people coming to the bar. And I even think that the big score at the end might have been like they didn't tip the guy or gave him like a $2 tip after running up this huge bill, which
for sure.
kind of screws the guy over for the night. You know what I mean? So this was not going to be a nice thing. Even if they acted nice to his face, I think that would have been the ending with like an awful tip or something like that.
For sure. Right, 1 second. So I knew that might be a problem. Give me a second. Just removing something from here. There we go. Perfect. So from Shmuel Buckman 199, thank you very much. Ray buys his own beers. Okay, fair enough.
Early, how much money did he have to give you for you to stop caring about women and the trans community?
He gave me the $2 bill, and that's enough for me.
So I wonder if that actually played or not. If it did, brilliant. If it didn't, just pretend like I intentionally didn't play anything. But thank you, Shmuel. Very kind of you, my friends. And we have Pest as well with 199. Thank you very much, my friend. Where's the OJ is gay clips? That's a good point. Where have I put the OJ is gay clips? Let me see. Have I got the OJ is gay clips? Ah, shit, man. Sorry. I have got this. If this plays at all.
Seeing as I am the only gay in the village.
Is that any good? Does that help? If you heard that, Pest, that was for you, my friend. And then, of course, we have the great NJ Ranger, who we can't see because my bloody green screen. I'm going to have to work this out. But we see it on our side. So it said on MLC, but while I wouldn't be an unruly patron of the abusive, I wouldn't be clicking my heels to see him. Ray volunteering your goodwill. Absolutely. 100%. You are not wrong. And thank you very much for $4.99. Very generous of you. Very nice. Never buys. I get you, Shmuel. I'll give you that one. But yeah, I did think it was quite overly generous of himself to be saying how much he'd be tipping when I was like, I doubt you'd be buying any drinks, if any.
Yeah,
and of course,
you're living in your. Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. When you live
in your grandmother's friend's basement or wherever the fuck Ray lives, I don't think you're tipping well for fucking drinks.
For sure. So Stalin 19 comes with the territory of being a good egg, apparently. Yes, for sure.
Why are you making this like weird? Like it would be perfect for Rob Saul. He could be part of the whole weekend. It would be a good thing. It wouldn't be a bad thing. All right, I get it. Maybe Chad is like might be a jerk to Rob Saul, but everyone else, no one else would be that. Everyone else would be like.
I think Chad would be fairly quiet towards Rob, especially if he wasn't in a big group of people. I don't think Chad one-on-one would kind of be overly confrontational or rude, unless he had maybe a bit of an audience. Maybe that's just my opinion.
I think Chad's just doing all this stuff for content. He's
for sure.
He's trying to all the enemies he can drum up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And if he said at the end, say, obviously I was never going to go there, we'd be like, oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's Rob Saul. Like, let's have fun with Rob Saul. That's what it would be. It would only work out in Rob Saul's benefit. No one's going there to be like, yeah, let's go to Rob Saul's job and mess with him. No, everyone's going to go there. He would make so much money and everyone would celebrate Rob Saul.
I think it's a flip of a coin, to be honest on that. Like I say, I definitely think there will be some people who would be generous. Oh, Roachy, go on, my friend. I've got a question. Go on. Let's see what the question is. But I think there'll definitely be some people who'd slip in like $20 or whatever, as a tip. got very generous people in the Dabbleverse,
Yeah.
Hackverse, Shitverse, whatever you want to call it. But I think there will also be a few people, especially if they're drinking, who'll be like, well, "Go fuck yourself," you know. So
Yeah, there's I know there's already been 1 or 2 TSN guys who have actually shown up and seen Rob lately at the bar. Rob mentioned it or whatever. And they actually weren't bad to him. You know what I mean? I think they made fun of him on the TSN chat later, but they were fine to his face and everything, you know, and tipped him and everything. So
for sure. Rochi, how much to kick Mario's brother? I hate to tell you, but that's not Luigi. He's not just wearing the mask. Sorry, my friend. And I think it's over £1, so that rules you out, pal. So don't worry about it.
$20 American.
I'm just speaking for myself. I know I would be there and be like, I was looking forward to going to Rob Saul's bar. If anything, Rob Saul should be like, yes.
I genuinely forgot it was over 30. When I asked you, I was like, it's like.
I remember my guess was going to be 32. I remember it was over 30. I just don't remember how much over 30 it was.
At my place, please come. If I'm Rob Saul, I don't know if any of you, I'm sure he's blocked everybody. I'm sure he's blocked everybody. Nobody can reach out to him. But if he had a fucking brain cell in his fucking head, he would.
Ooh, wouldn't be picking on people for intellect, right? That wouldn't be the argument I would go into. Jesus.
Take that shift and be like, yeah, please come. Please come. No one's going to be a dick to him. I promise you. And even if Chad was going to be a dick to him, we would all be like, Chad, what are you doing? We would all change that like immediately and be like.
I do like that he kind of, he's talking on behalf of, I think at least like 8 to 10 different super chatters. And he's like, I know exactly how they will act.
Right.
Go on.
Where in the Dabbleverse can you picture everyone going, hey man, why are you picking on Rob Saul? Come on, man,
Sure.
Be cool to Rob. Like everyone picks on Rob. I'm like one of the few people that don't. So yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, not 100% sure who would defend him, but you know, let's see.
Yeah.
Rob Saul would make so much money. He'd make so much in tips. Everyone would be fucking loving Rob Saul. It wouldn't be a bad thing. It would be a great thing for Rob Saul. He could probably unfile for bankruptcy. That's how much money he would make.
Has he been drinking? I'm sorry, like, why is he saying it so often? Jesus fucking Christ.
And you can pay off a bankruptcy, but you can't unfile for a bankruptcy, I don't believe. I don't think that's a thing.
Yeah, once it's filed, right?
He was just like, yeah, please bring the after party to my place. Let's have fun with it. Let's not fight this. I want to be like, apparently he wants to be in the Dabbleverse. This is his fucking idea. It would be nothing but beneficial to Rob Saul.
She's a fucking idiot. I don't know why he thinks that remotely with regards to how it would be a massive benefit to Rob. Firstly, again, I think Ray maybe thinks it's his bar that he owns. And he's like, you're going to get loads of profit from all of the sales that you're going to make. No, he works somewhere. And people in the past, I guess, have kind of reached out to places that he works or things that he does. He's done stuff on his side as well, obviously. But that's where he's kind of like, it will only be positives. It's like, or it could all be negatives as well. You know, like it's a flip of a coin, to be honest, right?
No one's going there and being like, let's mess with Rob Saul. No one. Rob.
Here we go, Starlin 19. He's typically always drinking when streaming night. Gotcha. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, not a massive surprise.
Rob Saul, like, there's so many like decent people that would be like, let's have fun with Rob.
Here you go. Or here's an example. Yeah. So, Deadfall saying, I would fuck with him and leave a shockingly large tip. True. So, like I said earlier, there would be people who would tip. Obviously, there would definitely be. But there will also be people who will be like, no, I genuinely don't like him. I'm not saying they would mess with him, but it's a possibility, right? There are people who are like, no, I really don't like Rob Saul. And if I am going to where he is, I'm going to make sure I make his life a little bit harder. Again, not saying that about any of the specific people going along, but I understand why they think it's a possibility. So,
right, especially if one or two of them get really shit faced. God, I mean the dog jokes, the aunt jokes, they'll be coming out right in front of
Oh
Rob's
yeah.
coworkers and shit,
Even if you were tipping him well, you definitely have to keep saying, "Why is there a dog running around behind the bar?" Stuff like that. So yeah, I
Then
get
he's
it.
got to explain that shit to his coworkers, and yeah.
Saw. No one's going to be like, let's take him down. Like, no one's going to do that. So that's insane. Maybe I think that's what it is. I think Rob Saul sees how he would react if he was someone else. And like, he would go to like, maybe let's say Chad was a bartender at a job and the way he would treat Chad. And maybe he envisions everyone's going to treat him that way because that's in Rob Saul's own fucking head that he would be that way. And that's insane. Like,
Jesus Christ. 41. We're doing okay.
Yeah. Looks like my 32 was a low ball, and I watched this clip.
For sure. So we got Rob here. 1 second. Let me work out this fucking piece of shit one. Which one I've got to get rid of? Won't be a sec. No. That one. Brilliant. Okay, so Rob has actually said some vile shit. Fucking with his work is one thing, but why would there be an expectation of celebrating? There wouldn't, exactly. There wouldn't be, NJ. You're absolutely right. With regards to that, there's zero celebrating him. Yeah, there'd be a few people who just like to fuck with him in a nice way, for sure. But I think most would be pretty mean to him. Let's be honest.
He's just lost out on a lot of money. If that is a real
1 second. Rochi just letting us know that Mike Shitty Internet has some dog lover clips. Oh, brilliant. Congratulations, Mike. I'm glad you found something you enjoy more than licking the arse of Joey C. That's great. Good news, my friend.
Thing that he decided to do, that's on him, dude. That's not... Yeah, that's not a fucking... It could have been a way for him to endear himself to everybody instead of, I think that's what it could have been for Rob Saul. So, I mean, that's a bummer because it could have been a fun night at wherever he works. I don't even know where he works. I don't know, but it would have been a fun thing. New Jersey Rain.
Wait, was Ray even invited to go along to the after party? Because I'm pretty sure they didn't want him anywhere near him.
No, I remember FK Mammy making some big deal, like she wasn't coming if Ray wasn't coming. I don't know.
Oh, so, and she wasn't going to bring all of the girls, and without her, none of the girls go.
All that.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Danger. Ray, you're coming in hot. Are you feeling? I am. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling. And New Jersey Ranger, I don't know if you're going or not to Atlantic City, but even New Jersey Ranger.
Here you go, Deadpool clearing up. No, he wasn't. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I do make the mistake sometimes of actually listening to Ray and thinking what he's saying is correct. He invited himself. Oh, there you go.
Ranger. If he saw Rob Saul, I know New Jersey Ranger would be like, hey, that's Rob Saul. And be like, purposely want to order a drink from Rob and tip him more than what he would normally tip.
He didn't say Rob Saul then, my lost interest. I think you got to deduct the point.
A bartender. Like, it's just common sense. No one's going to go there. If you get two people that are going there to be a douche, most people are going to go there.
Look at this. NJ Ranger, Inception. He's on every screen at once.
And they're going to celebrate Rob, probably chant his name and be like, Rob Saul.
Not a chance. Not a chance. Unless it's followed by F's dogs. That's the only chant that possibly would be shouted at that place. Jesus Christ.
They're going to carry him out like fucking Rudy.
NJ Ranger, I hate to say it, but Ray also has clip later on where he says that you gift a membership. So he's going a bit too far, mate. He's going a bit joking.
Saul. Like, it'd be a good thing.
Perfect. Okay, fuck me. Well done, Ray. That was an unintentionally half-decent clip from yourself, so thank you so much. I've already scored it, my friend. If you need a reminder, it's how funny it is, how impactful it is, and how interested it is. Okay?
All right. I'll actually, believe it or not, I'll give it a 2.
Yeah, same as me for funny.
It shouldn't be funny, but it's the ridiculousness of the whole thing almost makes it funny.
Yeah.
Was the second one impactful or interesting? I forgot already.
Impactful, friend.
Impactful. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it Oh, 0 or a 1, whatever the lowest is.
Zero's the
I don't-
lowest. Yep.
Lowest. All right. I don't
Yeah,
think
we're matching. We're matching at the moment. Come on.
I don't think he influenced anyone there. I don't think he spoke for anybody there. I don't know what he
Maybe
was
it's a
doing.
-1 on this one, actually, looking back at it.
And I guess I'll give it a 1 for
Yeah.
interesting.
Perfect. Wow. On our first lot of clips, we matched each other perfectly. Well done, my friends.
Nice.
Yeah.
2 countries coming together.
For sure, for sure.
Toast top clip of the day. Hear him begging, watch him sway.
So, just to introduce this one, this is a Doom clip about, obviously, Steel Toe, discussing Horseface.
Bills are stacking up, no play.
Sorry, Chrissy Mayer, sorry, just in case that needs translating.
Hit the goal or he'll delay.
The turn, bitch. The turn.
But I'm not sure. Doom says your trinkets are horrid and disgusting. Get rid of them. There's a lot of people who tried to warn me about Chrissy Mayer, and I didn't listen to them.
What a transition, by the way. Just like the first bit they saying how shitty all these trinkets are, and then he's like, so yeah, anyway, Chrissy Mayer, what a bitch. So, fair enough. Go on.
I'm fighting with Chrissy Mayer myself on Twitter right now, so I might be on
brilliant.
Team Steel Toe right here. Oh yeah.
Oh god. Go on, tell us a little bit about that, Val. Go on. What's happening?
No, it's not like fighting, but
Sure.
she's been posting about the vaccine like crazy, and I'm just trying to tell her like I think it's time to let the vaccine thing go, no matter what side you kind of feel on it. And so we've just been going back and forth on that. So nothing too vile, but we're in a little Twitter war, as Stuttering John would say.
They were back and forth.
And until much later. They tried to say like she's just in it for clicks and views. She's a clout chaser. She's not authentic. Her and Frank are manipulators. Her and Frank are, they're game players and whatever. They take the internet way too seriously. And I didn't see that until much later. And if I would have, boy, the things I would have never done. I guess I do have to thank them for helping accelerate.
So just gonna let NJ Ranger add a little bit here. Damn right, Nick. It's 5 years later, and her, Gino, and Rogan still haven't picked up a pen.
That's what I'm saying. Like people might be surprised. As like a liberal, I'm actually like in the middle on this whole thing. I don't really care either way, but it's like let's move on to something else, man. That was so long ago. There's all kinds of new shit, and you're just vaccine jokes. Like, come on, something else.
Thing in my life that wasn't healthy and probably needed to end so I could get to the place where I'm supposed to be. As difficult as all that was, I didn't have to fuck up the rest. But, I probably wouldn't have associated with her had I known how she treats people. We'll get to that a little bit later. I'm just saying this. Chrissy Mayer will be a great friend and support you till the bitter end as long as you have more followers than the other person she's supposedly friends with.
I do kind of get that impression a little bit from Chrissy. As much as I loathe to agree with Steel Toe, it does seem to be a reoccurring theme with her.
No, I wouldn't be shocked if that was true. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't follow her, to be honest. I only really know her mainly, I guess, through the introduction of the Dabbleverse, but also I think she does stuff with like Kiki and that, which obviously I can't bear watching, but yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
And I know this is a little sexist to me, but I don't.
Go on.
Sorry, I'm just saying I don't find female comics to be as funny in general. So there are some really good ones, but the mid and lower level ones, they do nothing for me. So
you was right at the beginning. There's nothing remotely good about a majority of female comedians. There's a few exceptions, but a lot of them are terrible.
I like Nikki Glazer, and I can't really think of another one I like that. Yeah,
really?
I do. I think Nikki. She's good at roasting. I'm not saying her stand-up's good, but her roasts are pretty good.
Okay. Officer Fig Picker. Oh, gets me every time. Ugh, movie. Enough of this fucking guy. Yep. He's everywhere. And I think, to be honest, my predictions are for the next 6 months, it's just going to be more and more and more and more of it. So I think get on top of it. Yeah, exactly. I'm with you. 5 hit, 5 out. Name one, he says. Let's actually show. Sorry, I'm trying to fuck shit up there. 5 hit, 5 out. Name one. Yeah, apparently Nikki Glaser, which I unfortunately don't agree with. There's a few kind of funny female comedians in the UK, but again, that's me being generous as well. I don't.
Oh, they gotta be the worst.
I wouldn't watch them. I wouldn't actually watch them.
Well, I probably should have realized it. I probably should have noticed it when Frank Pellegrino and her tried to get me to strike Zumach. And we can talk about this when we get more into the Keanu portion of the show. But I remember Frank was giving me step-by-step instructions on how to
name what. There you go. Call me out on it. I think I'm going to be even more sexist than I meant to be. David Mitchell's wife is somewhat dry and funny. I've not seen her full stand-up, but she's been in shows and she's got a quick wit and a funny wit around her. But that's about as close as I can get. I can't remember her name for the life of me. Sarah McKillican, she can be funny. Rochi, again, I've not seen anything from her in ages, but I remember hearing her again on certain shows, and she has funny quips to stuff sometimes. That's as good as I can give it. There you go. Rochi's kind of with me on that. I'll give you that one. She's funny on game shows. Yeah, like, that's what I mean. I can maybe give credit more to some women being funny, but as an actual comedian, I've not seen it, and maybe I'm just not the target audience. Who knows?
Yeah, even with Nikki Glaser with me, if I think about her stand-up itself, I'm not too fond of. But when I do watch the celebrity roast, I think she's one of the better people.
Yeah,
no matter what sex on there. So yeah.
Yeah. So Mistress Meg, beg pardon, sorry. Tammy Pescatelli is mostly funny. Okay, all right. 5 hit, 5 out. Paula Pound Sand. Oh, okay, yeah, it is good. That's good to know.
Strike Chad Zumach's channel. Did it with Patrick Melton, too. Tried to show me how to strike their channels. And I'm just like, I don't believe in this. Like, it was just, I know it sounds gay, but like, I just don't believe in censoring people. I don't believe in striking channels. I
really don't believe that. No, Rochi's just, Rochi, very good. Fucking hell. Sitting the fucking multitasking, I can't. Eddie Izzard is a funny lady. Eddie Izzard is hilarious, to be fair, especially back in the day, and very intelligent. Done stand up, I think, in 2 to 3 different languages, like fluently. The same stand up. So yeah. If you've ever heard of Eddie Izzard, I think.
Yeah, that's the.
They got quite famous nationally, internationally for a little bit.
Biological male, but kind of ex-female. Is that what I'm thinking of? Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't for ages though. It was like, no, I just dressed like a woman and that's my thing, but I'm still a man. And now
I've seen Eddie on Bill Maher's show before.
Here we go. Luigi's got it. No one is going to give Amy Schumer credit for being hilarious. No, that's
she's
funny.
The fucking worst, man.
For sure.
She stole jokes and she still wasn't funny.
But yeah, let's keep going with this low scoring clip. I mean, high scoring clip.
I kind of believe, and again, chalk this up to optimism. I kind of believe that the world will see people for who they are, and I was rewarded on that.
God, he touches the truth accidentally so many times.
With, like, say the Melton thing, for example, the world saw him for who he is, and he's now considered a creep and an outcast. Zumach, I think Zumach kind of turned his life around a little bit, so I don't think he's seen as the way he used.
He wants to get in Chad's pants. He wants to. he wants a little team up. I wouldn't be surprised if it happens. I think it depends if KB lets him or not. But I would go as far as to say there is going to be a show with them two on in the next 2 months. I reckon.
Yeah, I'm not saying Chad's killing it, but
yeah,
Chad's definitely he's definitely improved since he got sober. I'll give him that. You know,
yeah, well,
still wants some of that momentum.
Yeah, for sure. Well, when I first started watching the Dabbleverse, he was like synonymous with like Ray DeVito. They were both getting same kind of views, same kind of like interaction, same kind of reputation. And now he's he's closer to, you know, KB than he is to Ray in terms of views, at least. So,
Yeah.
hello, Shearwater Clad, Chad. Fuck, I doxed him. His real name's Clad, everyone.
To be, but like I don't see how striking people's channels, like what does that get? What do I get for that? Now I'm a channel striker. Now I've limited someone else's ability to speak. And my whole thing is like Chrissy goes on her show and like she doesn't really know who she is. So she's like, what am I today? Am I the right wing, you know, MAGA person? Am
I can't hear you, Fruit. I don't know if anyone else can.
Sorry, pal. I muted myself to have a drink and I forgot. Thank you. Very good work, Nick. My incompetence was only for a tiny bit. I was going to say, now when I was watching this clip before, I kind of agreed with this. I thought this was quite a good little monologue.
I the free speech champion? Well, if you're the free speech champion, how can you go around telling other people to strike channels? How can you go around telling other people, hey, you know, you should write those clippers a message and tell those clippers to stop clipping you, even though it could help that person's show? You should strike them if they clip any of your content. How can you be a free speech person and then behind the scenes you're trying to strike people that you don't like? I also see striking them as a sign of weakness, that you can't handle what they're saying. I laugh at the people who obsess about this show. I have a really good laugh at their...
Okay, not this specific monologue. The one that happens later on, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not too sure he's got that thick skin in terms of just laughing off what people say, especially...
I think what he's saying is correct. I just don't know if he's the one that can be saying it. You know,
Yeah.
I think he's guilty of this shit himself, but what he's saying isn't wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
creepy level of obsession. It's funny to me. You don't want to strike that. Let people expose themselves. Let them show you who they are. And so, you know, there were a lot of people, though. There were like Misery Loves Clips. There was Chad Zumach. There were others. And they would warn me. They would say, you know, hey, they're not who they appear to be. They're going to use you until they don't need you anymore. And then they're going to drop you flat. And look, Nick Rekieta has far more followers than I do. Nick Rekieta got caught giving his kid, potentially giving his kid cocaine.
Yeah, rephrase that.
Or at the very least, letting the kid get into cocaine. Tested positive multiple times, we found out today. So now that happens, and Chrissy Mayer, when she has
I love the sideways dig just out of nowhere. It's like we weren't talking about Nick, but let me just throw the same old shit at him just for a second with regards to it. Good work still, so nice.
a chance to speak out against that, she sweeps for him and then blames me. Says, oh, maybe Aaron corrupted him. And that really, you know, that solidified it for me that like, okay.
That's right, she says, if you like this live stream, please hit the like button. If not, hit the thumbs down button. Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Okay, Chrissy doesn't view people based on the quality of them as a human being. Chrissy judges people on what can this person do for me.
Okay, so this is the bit where he's not been a retard, and I actually agree with him.
Is their follower count bigger? I'll get their back. And then the minute it gets tough for somebody, if she doesn't feel like she can grab any views off of it, she'll drop them flat. I can't imagine you have too many friends in real life with that kind of attitude. But
I'm pretty sure doesn't he pay two of his friends to be on his show? I don't. I'm not 100% sure Aaron has loads and loads of friends in real life. I'm not too sure. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I don't watch a lot of Aaron, but
No.
I've seen him make his crippled co-host cry, and so this guy's as big a piece of shit as there is.
Yeah.
Plus, he brought Nick Rekieta in the Dabbleverse, which is like, like whenever
Not a fan?
the name. No, I don't. It's the name Nick. Whenever I would see it written somewhere, it was usually about me. Now it's always about him, thankfully. But every time I see it, my heart drops because I think someone's saying something about me, and it's always about him. And I'm like, oh my god.
Hang on, hot take from 5 Hit 5 Out. I don't think this Aaron guy's on the level. Yeah, I think you might be right.
She turned out to be, because you listen to Kevin Brennan, you listen to Chad Zumach, and you're like, oh, maybe they're just bitter. You know, maybe those guys are just angry or whatever. But you're like, yeah, they are bitter. They are angry. But you know what? That doesn't mean they're wrong. They have a good point. And then it kind of solidified when Chrissy fired Keanu Thompson from Simpcast. Now, Simpcast doesn't do the numbers.
So why do they get any views whatsoever? In terms of, let's say, Kiki specifically, Nick, I genuinely struggle to see why she gets anyone watching. Like, if she actually had something to talk about, I get it. And sometimes when it's the gossip stuff, I get it. But why do people watch it? Like, I don't even think she's really attractive. I don't think she's actually attractive at all. She's not like hideous, obviously, but not enough to get attention.
No, I don't think she's as attractive as Stuttering John does, but I think she's fairly attractive, but not attractive enough to watch her show and listen to it all. I don't get it either. She seems like a fairly nice person, but I can't really stand that Betrothed.
You need to force yourself to watch.
I gotta watch
clips.
some more. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, she's horrible, mate.
I think because I don't know the few I've seen her like rein in Gino when he's out of control. So I always saw her as the nice level-headed one, but I could be wrong. I don't really watch, as I say, but yeah,
for sure. Here we go.
Go on.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, her mum is more interesting. I wouldn't I wouldn't disbelieve you. And her skull, mint diggy skull.
Numbers it used to. And their guest list is not as wide as it used to be, but I think it still does like steel toe numbers, 800-900 people at a time. Right? Like our morning show, not the evening show. But look,
shout out. Granny, hello my friend. Bro, she plays fashionista in Roblox. Don't disparage her. Yeah, just because she looks like your co-host, my friend. Unless she's talking about the door. Yeah, for sure. But yes.
Like, Keanu was on there all the time. You know, and Keanu didn't get any bump from...
I'm so sorry, Steel Toe. I keep interrupting you, but Chris Mack has got a Dave's Hot Chicken Reaper sandwich on the way. Are you really going to give it a go, Chris? Good luck. Best of luck to you, pal. See if you can beat one bite. You can beat one bite, you've beaten the Catalanos. So, best of luck to you. Did you see the sandwich episode?
I heard. So didn't the monster take a big bite and Joey took a small one or something like that?
No, so Lou
Lou
took a big bite, like a fairly big bite. And Joey probably ate about the same, but he cut it up into little bits and ate it like that. So it looked like he was actually eating quite a bit until you see the burger afterwards. Okay. But yeah. He done fair. So.
Being on Simpcast, she did it, to help her friend. She did it because she liked doing shows with her friend. And she went after Melanie Mack one time, which I thought was a fair criticism. And Chrissy showed her complete lack of backbone and didn't defend Melanie Mack while Keanu was doing it. Then got Melanie Mack's back afterwards when Keanu wasn't there. And now, after Keanu goes, well, I guess Chrissy's got a grift for the kind of audience she's built for herself, now has fired Keanu from Simpcast. Won't let her on Simpcast now. When Keanu was the most dependable guest.
You bring nothing to a show when they're like, she was so dependable. She would like turn up and should be like, she'd mostly be on time. It's like, cool. That's good. That is a good quality for sure. It's a great quality to have. Yeah. But yeah, pot kettle black, exactly. Actually.
On that show. I mean, that was very clearly, it was Melanie Mack or Keanu C. Thompson. Chrissy and Frank felt that Melanie could do more for them. So forget right or wrong, forget loyalty, forget godmother of your child, forget all that. Let's side with the person with more followers who might be able to get us something. Here's what Chrissy doesn't understand. You can suck up and you can kiss the ass of all these people with big followers. It might get people to look at you. But once they look at you, you have to be able to perform. You have to be able to do something. And if you don't believe in anything, the audience is going to sniff that out. And that's why her numbers aren't very good. That's why she has all these followers, but when she goes live, it's a couple hundred people. It's because, all right, now these people came to your show. Now dance. If you can't dance, they're leaving. So yeah, they'll click subscribe, but they'll turn you on and they go, "What? I don't even understand what
So here we go. NJ. Aaron is right, but as Roach points out, he did the same with Nick. Yeah, exactly. See, and Chris is agreeing as well. Toast correct. Exactly. That's why I thought this was quite an interesting clip. Because it's very often that we will just dismiss, obviously, anything Steel Toe says. But when it's not about him, and it's not kind of about defending him as well, sometimes, you get a tiny bit of sense from him.
This is really. And I think that's because Chrissy's always looking to grab onto the thing that will make her an audience instead of doing something that's genuinely interesting. You got to remember, Chrissy used to be a pro LGBTQ feminist lefty who hosted comedy shows at Stonewall.
So, Mistress Meg, sorry, I struggled to say that for some reason. Meg, hello Meg. Chrissy's X show is way busier though. What do you mean about it? Is it a show about X, or is it how many people watch it on X? Because those figures don't seem overly reliable.
Yeah, I'm guessing the second, and I've heard those figures aren't like, not to just for Chrissy, but for anybody.
Sure.
It's like if anyone even clicks on it or streams by it, it counts as a
yeah.
view or something like that. Yeah.
Well, the boys over at the Dabble make a good little joke about that, where they kind of go, "Oh my god, that means there's like 1,200 people watching us." It's like, no. It's,
yeah, I think I learned that from Cardiff.
For sure.
Then all of a sudden, overnight, she's January 6th and Donald Trump and free speech, except when she's telling other creators how to strike channels and probably trying to strike channels on their own. So she's pro free speech. She's pro all of that stuff until it inconveniences her. You got to have a stronger stomach if you're going to be in the back where the sausage is made. So she then goes to the Trump grift, and then there's the anti. What's that? What's that woman's name? Pearl Davis. She's anti her. She has no reason to have a problem with her.
I'm not sure if Chris put this in the right chat or not. He's just talking about Stonewall. Like, fair enough. Was Steel Toe mentioning something about Stonewall?
I do know the Stonewall story.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
but
that's like fair play.
She's never had any real interactions with her. She just thought, well, I'll jump onto this algorithm. She would any of us who criticized Chad Zumach back in the day. Her and Frank would kiss your ass. Oh, we think it's great. It's awesome. Here's some more stuff on Chad. Did you know this about Chad? Oh, Chad's saying this about you. Do you want to strike him? I mean,
Okay, beg your pardon. Sorry, he's just said. Yes, I was listening. I promise, Chris. He goes, "That's where Chrissy." I promise, I didn't zone out from Steel Toe. He said that's where Chrissy used to host comedy nights at Stonewall. Got you. Sorry.
I'm ashamed to say.
See, Nick wasn't listening either.
No, I'm guessing he's saying that's why she was doing the pro LGBT.
Yeah.
stuff.
Yes. 100%.
Kind of got played in the whole deal.
Don't call me out in front of everyone, Chris. No, good work. I deserved it.
But, better late than never in terms of noticing it. But the tragedy of Chrissy Mayer is that Chrissy doesn't have a conviction. Chrissy doesn't have a belief. Chrissy doesn't have a presentation. She doesn't have a show she can give you.
She can't just beg. She can't just spend the whole time grifting. She can't turn everything into a win. She is useless.
Chrissy's attitude is, how about this? Is this viral? How about this? Is this good? Hey, I'm a gamer today. Oh, no, hey, I'm a comic book girl today. Aren't I quirky and different? I should find out who this Frosk is, and I should try to get some views off of that. Hey, I'm mega, too. Did you know that? I'm big into mega. Hey, I'm a big...
I think Nick actually used to go to Stonewall to hang around with his boyfriends. Is that not right?
Oh, me or Ricada?
You mumbling.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sometimes. I used to go as Guy Fawkes. They were all into it, yeah.
Yeah, I know about Stonewall, Chris Mack. I went on a gay cruise, so I know all about it.
Free speech person. It's just you're trying on costumes. Wear what you want to wear. Be who you are. Quit putting on costumes and pretending to be something you're not because you think it might get you somewhere.
TSN's top.
There we go. Sorry. So I've done my scores on this not gonna lie, they're fairly brutal. And hello, brother
All
JP,
right.
how you doing, my friend? Let's start off with how hilarious that clip was.
I'm going between 0 and 1. I think believe it or not, I think I'll give it a 1.
Wow.
Just because
Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
save 0 for like rock bottom stuff.
Sure. We've already had Ray. Yeah.
Impact was impactful second or interesting? I keep forgetting.
It's impactful second, yeah.
Impactful. All right. We'll give that a 0 because it was
Yeah.
steel toe.
Sure.
Interesting. I'll actually give it a 1 because I actually did agree with some of what he said. I just coming from steel toe, he shouldn't be the one saying it because he's a hypocrite, which is why it has 0 impact. Yeah.
Sure, got you. Okay, so our next clip is from Stalin 19.
What'd you do? Hold on, where's your scores?
You don't get to know my scores. Scores behind the doors. No, yeah. No.
All right.
I add them
last
all
time
up.
you told me we had the same scores. All right, sorry.
Okay, well I can tell you we equaled the same amount of points in total, if you like.
Okay.
Yeah, so
that's
so Stalin 19. I've put it through as TSN because obviously it's got Bob, and I still relate Bob as TSN. It's Bob and Ray on this one, so it's a Ray heavy episode. Let's give it a watch.
Clip views it in the sky. Buying views for fun, yeah, we never shy. Super chats flowing in like a sparkling stream. Living in the heads, rent free, living the dream.
I'm gonna give you
Here we go. Brother JP. Luigi was rating clips way too low to cover. I don't know. I think it's good to have different opinions and stuff like this.
Yeah, everyone's got their own standards, man. Yeah,
for sure.
How they judge things, yeah.
I've been friends with Nick for a while now in the Dabbleverse, so I'm glad to give him the platform of 34 massive viewers today. Make sure you do follow him at OG Mumbling Nick on YouTube if you got a second. Who made the AI pick off the bearded guys? Yeah, it wasn't very close. It was quite similar to Keemstar Chris, mate. But I intentionally, with all these clips that I've done, I've made it that none of them really look like the actual people, apart from KB. KB looks a little bit like himself. But yeah, let's go.
a real quick through of fake Vinces. You ready?
Yeah, where's fake Vince?
Okay, here we go. Boom. Boom.
Oh,
Boom.
that's Vince.
Boom. Boom.
Hi.
So all of a sudden, Ray's like, "Oh shit!" So all these messages I've been getting from Rob Saul and like TSN and ISO aren't actually the real ones. Oh, that's insane. Yeah. So Chris, I would say yes. Ruined a little bit, but yeah, it's intentional. None of them are supposed to actually really look like them. Just because some of my AI stuff is so bad, I just thought it would be good to kind of just put 3 bearded people on. What's his face doesn't even have a beard, does he? Silent Mike. 5 hit 5 hour Bob automatically gets 0, 0, 0. Do you watch any Bob, Nick? I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I have lately actually. I went a while without watching them, but I've jumped back in. It's more, I don't know, seem to sound like a dick. It's almost more of a loyalty thing because I really do like Bob.
Yeah,
and I think he's better in a group though.
Where his strengths are, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I can watch him on his own show, and he's good in small spurts. But like dragging out a whole show by himself, it's not that I could do it. I'm not saying. I'm just saying Bob is definitely better when he contributes instead of being the main guy. Just my opinion.
I'm with you. Like, to be honest, doing a show by yourself, I don't even try. You know, I realize I'm like, it's so much easier to have someone that you can like hang around with. Thank you very much, G Rob. Very kind of you. If you guys do get a second, do give him a follow, please. Granny, stop making fun of my new dad. Yes, exactly.
That's his new co-host. That's right.
Bob
see,
knows.
now there's going to be 2. It's going to improve.
Mm-hmm. Bob knows that I love him, but yeah, it's the reality of it. It's not going to be the exact same. He's covering completely different stuff, and it's hard. You know, it's hard to do. So, good luck to you.
Hi, Vince. Hi, Vince, the lawyer.
Okay, so that's what he does. You see, that's Vince. Vince is like Vince is sitting there giggling like a little girl because
I must admit the one thing that Bob does pretty good is he does come across, you know, maybe this isn't a bit, but maybe a little bit slow or not slow, but a little bit dumb I think that's maybe more the word, not slow, sorry, dumb. But out of everyone, he's the one who always gets the Vince bits first. You know, I see a lot of people take quite a bit longer. I've seen some Dabble Pint episodes where there's been things slipping on the screen longer than they do on Bob's show. But yeah,
I even think he handles Vince the best. I think he's a little too nice to Vince sometimes, but
yeah,
you know, if you give Vince the hate he wants, that's what he wants. And I think
for
that,
sure.
you know, Bob knows not to do that. Just
Yeah.
call him out, make little midget lawyer jokes, and move on. You know,
He could be other people. You know why? Because Vince, no offense, I wouldn't want to be you either. He doesn't want to be himself. I mean, do I hate Vince? No.
What do you call it? So John's doing Youngstown.
Uh-oh. I love the way you took the wheel and took it away from me. I like that.
So just for fairness, Chris Mack says Vinny cracks me up. He's a lunatic, but he's funny. The only thing I would give Vince is that he is by far the best troll towards Stuttering John by a mile. So if take that for what it is, you know, he gets the most out of Stuttering John. So were you going to talk then, or would you just?
Yeah, then I just stopped because I thought they were going to play the clip. I didn't want to talk over it.
No,
I was
go
just going to
for
say that. Oh, now I forget. What was I going to say? Oh, I just don't. Obviously, I don't like Vinny's doxing of all these people and their family members and stuff. But I also don't like the when Vin pretends not to know who someone is or what something is. And then
that's
clearly knows what it
disingenuous.
is. I don't.
Yeah.
I know some people find that funny. I don't know. It just annoys me. Like he is funny at certain times. I'm not gonna say he's not. But one of his big aspects when he pretends he doesn't know what someone's talking about when he clearly does.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like big timing. It's like they're so unimportant that like he couldn't possibly know. But when you're kind of like talking to like Stuttering John and Rob Soul or what have you, and you're like kind of like KB, I think his name's KB. Is his name Kevin? You know, you're like, like, is it Cole? Like, he doesn't do it with Cole, but you know, like, and you kind of like, you know who they are. Come on, like, let's.
He's done it with me, and and that's probably real. But I know he's done it with people. He clearly knows who these other people are. You know what I mean, or what people are talking about.
Shit. I'm repeating myself, Emma. Sorry, Andrew. Sorry.
Well, no, because Vince the lawyer's
get this out, and then we're gonna real talk then. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead. What's he doing?
Oh no, so he's doing Youngstown. He asked me to feature for him, which I can't do. I'm not around.
Okay.
When I texted him, I didn't hear back from him. Just like I can't do that. I'm
okay, Andrew. I was paranoid. I was like, fuck. He's going, no, that was Bob I was doing. You know. Okay, yeah, Bob. Yeah. Oh shit, now
I'm not around the dates. So just to let him know, so in case he sees it, so let Vince. I'm saying that so Vince, the lawyer, can let John know because I know they talk. But I texted him like I can't do the dates anyways.
And John never got back to you?
No, he never
because he was not happy with your response.
Oh, all right.
That's another thing with people. You can always be happy.
Well, I'm just letting him know so he's not sitting there being like, "How come my feature act's not here?" So he's got to find someone else to feature that.
If somebody can't make a show, you just say, "Oh, okay. Thanks for getting back." That's what you do. You just don't ignore it because it's not what you want to.
Bob does seem to have a lot of patience for certain people, though. So obviously, Ray being a good example here, where I know they kind of fell out quite a few times when he was on TSN, where Mike Morse would do that brilliant joke of straightway saying, "Let's do a poll and see if people want us to kick off Ray," and then obviously people would kick him off. That was always fun, but yeah, he always kind of does kind of give people a little bit more effort, a little bit more time. Always, even if it's helping people like Joey C and what have you. So I'll always give him credit for that. But
Bob's always really good to the up and coming, YouTubers
like Ray DeVito, the young and up and comers like Ray DeVito. Yeah.
Sure. Well, then I was gonna say then the hangers on who shouldn't be here anymore. He's nice to them. The Joey C's, the whatever you want to say Joey is.
For sure. 5 hit, 5 how. Granny, well, my dad's dead, so thanks. Wow, Granny. Always taking it
Oh.
too far. Always taking it too far.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Here, you know what I mean? So now you're worth shit because you know you don't do that to a friend, right?
Well, that's why I'm letting Vince know, so Vince can let him know that I can't do that. He's got to find.
Vince is busy. He's
why is he trying to use Vince as a fucking like messenger, little errand boy? God. Right.
Yeah,
got to make
don't
up
get this
difference.
Sorry, go on, mate.
No, I'm just saying I don't get this go between. Like, why is he going to Vince? Just tell the I wouldn't trust Vince with anything. Never mind important information.
But also, like, Vince has got his own shit to do as well, though. As much as Vince likes to get involved in stuff, he doesn't need to be passing on your messages.
No, that was the.
Ow.
Sorry, I'm fucking around here, mate.
I'm all over the place. I'm sorry.
Go on.
Man.
No,
I
go
was
on,
gonna
mate.
say that was
Finish
the
it.
funniest part of Stuttering John's last stream on New Year's Eve, where he thought for sure Vince would come on, and John just couldn't fathom how Vince was busy on New Year's Eve. You know,
It's like,
he didn't
well,
have time
yeah.
to come on his stream.
I do actually have a family. Like, that bit isn't the work. I do have a family. Right,
they may have aged over the last 15 years. They're not 6 and 9, like he says, but he's got a family. Yeah,
for sure.
All these shows. I mean, would you stop it? You think he's fucking busy? He's busy one time when you need to talk to him. He's a busy that time. You know, that's it. So you want everyone to. So your message to the world.
G-Rob, wasn't Bob shown to have a 3rd grade reading level on Stern? I never watched Stern. Did you watch Stern?
I did, but I didn't watch a lot during the Bob years.
Sure.
I actually
Okay.
watched a lot more during the Stuttering John years, to be honest. But,
OG.
so I don't remember
that. Chris Mack, take pictures, mate. Put them on X of it before and after. See how far you get. Give me an Good luck. Good luck. Don't burn yourself.
World of the internet.
Well, not burn yourself, you know what I mean. Don't die of fucking like spice ingestion.
Okay? But is your message for everyone to get along? Like I hear you say it now. What do you think would happen if everybody got along? Go.
I'm talking about people that want to. Everyone, it seems to work out for other comics, you know.
Cool. So Ray, even you know that's never gonna happen. People aren't gonna just get along. It's not all gonna be fine. Cool. Okay, as long as you actually know that. Jesus.
They kind of raise each other up, so they're knocking
really
each other down.
Do they really? In person to themselves, they might do that. But the majority of comedians are all about themselves. I've seen this.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You know that, okay?
Honestly, like the early days where people talk about Ray, like when I came along, I mean, like, so 18 plus months ago, people were kind of like, he's an idiot, but he's like a lovable idiot, and he's like got good intentions, and he's a nice person. And I don't know why. With certain people, I get certain vibes, yeah, and I don't get the 100% nice but dim kind of vibe from him. I don't buy it. I think he's actually a bit of a selfish prick. I might be wrong. Obviously, people know him better than me, but he seems like a selfish idiot.
You're probably right, because I got the same nice but dim vibes too, and that's how I still see Ray. But I've had more than one person tell me that that you're right, that he's much more calculated and evil than he likes to give off.
Yeah, I wouldn't specifically go evil. You kill a few hookers, you know, people start throwing around the E word, but Jesus.
Yeah, I
so
wouldn't
there you go.
I was gonna say I wouldn't be shocked if Bob's buried a couple hookers himself. You know, I mean, Bob's a good guy, so who knows? You know.
Listen.
So let's all, you know,
let's all look out for ourselves.
So if you think everybody got along and lifted each other up on all these shows, right, that are fighting with each other, what would happen? Well,
I don't know. I don't really focus on that. If you see my show,
I like this. Wait a minute. I like this. I'm gonna start doing a show about John where I just lift him up, and let's see if that's.
Well, John kind of. I mean, John kind of. I didn't like what he did with Chad. That whole thing. Like, he's the one that started this.
So, ever since AC, Ray's been back on, or trying to get back onto the Chad bandwagon, you know, trying trying to get him to be friends again, or whatever the fuck it is that he's trying to do. Do you not just think people can just not be friends? You know, in this like Dabbleverse, Hackverse, Shitverse, like it's fine, right? Like you don't really have to like everyone.
Yeah. I know people think you have to like certain people and dislike certain people. It's like you like who you like, you don't like who you don't like. You know, it is what it is, man.
I agree. Right, fuck it. I need to change my fucking background. 1 second. So thank you for your service. What's your take on Shuli refusing to discuss his best friend and producer going to jail for CP? Hypocrisy, yes. I did find it quite interesting. That quite early on, you know, he did his video addressing it with the link for that charity, kind of going over everything, and I was like, okay, cool, like fair play, you know, you've mentioned it, you've brought it up, but then they deleted it after a while, and I don't think there was specific. I'm going to take off screen just because you can't fucking see it anyway on my side. They deleted it, and I kind of thought, I get it. It's not great to have a video on being like, this guy is a PDF file, blah, blah, blah. He used to work for me. But it's there to kind of address your stance on it, right? It's there to kind of go, we stand by what we've done. We believe it's all right, what we've done in regards to it. So I'm not surprised he's not coming on his shows and talking about it. But absolute silence as well isn't great. It's maybe a lose-lose scenario, but I think not talking about it at all isn't great. But thank you very much for the $4.99, by the way. So sorry I didn't even say that. So yeah, you're right, G-Rob. What more is there to say? That's true as well. Like that is true. And at the end of the day, it's kind of down to him what he says and what he doesn't say on his show, on his channel. Like there's certain comments I don't read on it, like out loud, whereas I read others. That's just personal choice, right? It's not because I'm like, oh shit, they're calling me out for something. Sometimes you're like, I don't really want to discuss that or bring that up on my show. So
yeah, I think where they made the mistake is when they tried to. I don't know if it was a bit or if they really believed it, but when they said like they think Stuttering John and MJ and Vince knew all along, and because I am no fan of John, but I don't think for 2 seconds that John knew, because he would not be able to keep that to himself all this time. You know, there's no way he wouldn't be able to throw that in their face. So that kind of helped prolong. I mean, they were going to keep it going anyway on, you know, the other side, but I don't know. There's got to be a common ground between always talking about it and never talking about it, I guess, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I didn't like that either, but I understand the direction they were going with it. And I kind of can understand like Shuli's maybe frustration with it, because you're getting people saying shit and they're giving you shit and they're giving you shit, and it's kind of like, well, we can play dirty as well if you like.
Right.
And I think the problem is sometimes they do the I'm a step above and I'm going to take the higher ground, which I respect. Like, that's great to do, I think. But then if you also don't do that, you kind of ruined it. You might as well not bother to, you know, earlier on. With regards, Rochi asking, is it okay to play video games with children at 2 o'clock? Yeah, go ahead, mate. Knock yourself out. Just, don't be sending them pictures, okay? But, here we go. NJ Ranger, that was scummy as fuck, and people tried to gaslight me about that on the Doom bit. Okay. Yeah, so, yeah, it's a difficult one, because it's a very sensitive subject, obviously, and it affects his income, I guess, at the end of the day as well. Like, it's literally his business, his income, and also it's a very serious subject with someone that used to work for him. But at the end of the day, if someone at the company I work for went to jail for that, you would talk about it and you go, that's mad. And you'd hope your company would put something out about it, but you wouldn't expect them to kind of accept like responsibility for it, you know, in terms of, there is no responsibility to be taken. He did it. He was the one, and I assume he didn't do it whilst working. And they didn't know about it, and unless someone proves otherwise, that's the facts, right? And you can't really hold them against it. Yeah, I agree, Apple. Okay, cool, nice one. Let's play
jumping over the video, so I was like,
it's fine.
Figured right when I went to talk.
I'm gonna say play every time.
Right.
Do you have anything to say towards that? Because I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. I'll be gone for like 30 seconds.
Nope, just let it go. Uh-oh. Okay.
That was bad timing, Nick.
That's all right, man. That's all right.
let's play.
I
Let's play.
just,
To my house whenever
No, you had your chance to talk.
come to my, and then you go to his house and suddenly he's got a problem with it. It's like, come on, dude, you're the one that initiated that. I don't like the hypocrisy, if that makes sense.
Right, okay, sorry. Let's check what NJ Ranger was saying, Big Pun. Brilliant, okay. So what did SJ know and when did he know it? Was legit on Uncle an Uncle Rico title, and those motherfuckers are trying to act like it didn't happen. Okay, yeah, like I say, if you play dirty back, I understand that eventually you want to, but it does lose your credibility, I think. So yeah, I've already said that. So I think that's kind of addressed. But
Okay.
So yeah, when he tried getting Chad in trouble when he's the guy that initiated the whole thing. So
but
I didn't like that.
But
That's
the funny thing is, here's the funny thing about that. By getting Chad in trouble, he basically tripled his money. You see, that's the backfire of it. You get what I'm saying? It backfired on John for what he tried to do.
see, I think Levy makes a mistake here trying to have an actual conversation with Ray. Just discuss baseball cards or some shit, you know. Jesus Christ. But let's play the clip.
Because people don't like that, right?
your message. Just call the police on each other. What are you
Say
saying?
that. I'm
Jesus
saying
Christ,
that when
Bob.
you try to do something evil, it will backfire on you sooner or later. That's the point I'm saying. So, but if everybody got along, how would that work out? I mean,
I'll be honest, if everyone got along, it'd probably kill the Dabbleverse. There's a lot of people who think, like, they're like, Dabbleverse is dying, Dabbleverse is dying. I don't think so. I think it's expanding. It's like the universe is ever expanding. Like, if everyone just went, as much as I'm not a massive fan of it, you know, like the bits and the beefs and the people just randomly picking 5 different people, Dave, Sarah, to argue with. I think if that all stopped, yeah, stuff would get boring real quick. Because I don't think there's that many creative people in the Dabbleverse. That many creative people in terms of content for their shows. You see B-Dabbler, I'd even say you see TSN. They're putting effort into like creating something. WATP, they literally create something with their shows. Whereas a lot of them is just, let's talk to each other, let's watch clips like me on this one. It's very easy to ruin if everyone just got along.
Yeah, I don't really like the manufactured beefs and hates or whatever, but if everyone got along, it'd be boring as shit, man. You know, I mean, you need friction. Like, that's not that anyone cared, but that's why I tried getting on Stutter and John's political show, because it was just 3 guys agreeing with fucking everything, and it was like, no one wants to watch
the circle
that
jerk.
shit, man.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think that's the only issue I really had with Dabble Point was the idea of it, and like it's not really even their fault, but the idea of it was like, you know, round table discussion, and you're like, oh, brilliant, you're going to get different sides of it, different points on it, and everyone's just going to be discussing different sides of Stuttering John. And the reason why I say it's not 1,000,000% their fault is because a lot of people won't defend Stuttering John or can't defend Stuttering John. So it's quite hard to every week have a different person on who could do it. Maybe if they did it the right way and Clay was up for it, Clay would be one. Potentially Rob Soul would be one. Maybe one of the people from the political shows potentially could be. But apart from that, everyone else is just fucking with him anyway, or just trying to suck up to get like views. They wouldn't have a real defense of him. And to be honest, I think even Rob would maybe be closer to that party than the other one in terms of having a decent defense for John. Whereas Clay would, I think. Clay's, at least his stance is, no, I think John's right on X, Y, and Z. Whereas I don't think many people actually think that. But.
Right. I don't know if you've been watching lately, but they've been trying to get both of them on. As we know, you and I both know, I don't think Clay will ever do it.
No.
I've talked to him about it. Rob's actually sounded like he would, but he doesn't want to do it. He hates Shuley so much. He doesn't want to do it with Shuley on, just with Carl and whoever. So I don't know if it'll ever happen because of that, but we'll see.
Victoria wants to know why the Anon / Guy Fawkes mask.
That's the one I grabbed for the show because this guy is British.
Okay,
And so wasn't the model for this mask. Yes. If you're asking why I'm wearing a mask, well, that's another story.
It's because he's hideously disfigured.
Yes,
5 hit.
The pineapple has seen my face. It's not pretty.
I offered him a filter and the filter rejected him. 5 hit, 5 out. I'm officially a wall roaching MGD. I'm on your side, 5 hit. And we've got Deadfall as well. Ray hears nothing and understands. That's the one thing that would kill me. I've had people who I've tried to help, who I kind of tried to befriend, and they just don't want to listen to you. They're like, yeah. But you're like, you're not listening, are you? Yeah. And you're like, you honestly didn't hear a word what I've said. And they're like, I get you. And I'm like, too hard. Way too hard. Right, let's play the clip.
Moments that people do get along. You see it. It's usually when, Ray? When do people actually get along?
Oh, yeah.
Can you answer that?
I don't know. You got me stumped.
So I'm giving him an extra point for that motherfucker. That's perfect because Ray's all about just get along. He's a good egg. He's okay. Let's do comedy. Pick up a pen. And it's like, no, motherfucker, it's the real world. And if you were actually heavily involved with the comedy circuit, whatever, I bet there's lots of beefs that go on with different types of comedians, different like headliners, or different comedy. Like, come on, you know what I mean? It's so unrealistic. And Hoya to Mandy, Diff, how you doing?
I gotta focus on quitting smoking. That's what I gotta focus on.
Would it be when people?
Wait, did he say he smokes? Does Ray smoke? Did he just say I need to focus on quitting smoking, or did I just imagine it?
I don't know. I was about to get ready to cough, so I was running out.
All right, well, let's go back a bit. Sorry.
Just rewind it.
Sorry, everyone, for having to hear Ray twice.
Can you answer that?
I don't know. You
Would
got
it
me stumped.
be-
I gotta focus on quitting smoking. That's what I gotta.
I did not.
Yeah,
I did not
Ray smoked
know
either.
he got Isaac as well. I did not. I didn't either. Maybe he's taking it out because he's got so stressed out. Jesus Christ.
How bad can his smoking be if he does these live streams without smoking?
Yes.
Like Bob
Yeah, I never-
smokes like a pack when he's on.
Yeah, but mate, we're forgetting he lives in someone else's house.
Oh, yeah.
Where like some people wouldn't care, obviously, but Ray very much probably would care. Deadfall. Now that's a fucking hit. Smoking
Yeah, I was
weed,
just
maybe.
thinking that.
Yeah,
Is that what he means? Maybe.
I reckon so. That's a great point because I did know he does weed. To be fair, so yeah, good show.
Would it be when people see each other in person?
And ISO Christ, Ray's pretending he's quitting smoking. Earlier you mentioned it. He doesn't smoke, but he's quitting. Ray's a funny guy. Got you. Okay. Got you.
Chad tried to see him in person. Chad was a jerk about it.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying when you're all worried about this, that, but nothing happens when everybody's in person.
You threw a drink at someone in person.
I'm not like these people. I'm not a control.
What's he fucking talking about? Sorry, did you have something to say there, bro? Was that you laughing, or was that him laughing? Was that Ray laughing? That didn't fucking sound like Ray. Jesus Christ, sorry, man. Sorry, my bad that time.
I'm a lunatic. I love this shit.
Are you going to throw a drink at me?
I might. But you get what I'm saying? It's like when everybody gets together, there's nothing's going to happen. There's nothing would have happened if Kevin was by himself also, and where that was. Nothing was going to happen, believe me. If we ran into
Roachy, I'm losing my shit, man. I think certain times I'm like, what do you say? Because I can't see his lips obviously moving, so I don't know if he's actually talking. So yeah, apologies. Female cop.
to each other in the parking lot or whatever. You think he would have came up to me?
There's a line of whiskey sours going down the parking lot, just tables of them.
Who drinks whiskey? What year is this?
Whatever that was that you threw.
Right.
What was it?
All I'm
whiskey
saying,
and Coke.
All I'm saying is you see one thing, you try to show something to people one way, but you can't show it to them when everyone's together because people should be killing each other when they see each other.
No, I wouldn't work out,
Okay,
man.
well then maybe I'm watching clips that are wrong about stuff then.
Yeah.
But everybody at the end of the day knows it's a check to cash. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Let's cash some checks.
He doesn't understand.
He's absolutely fucking checked out of this conversation. Just gonna finish it up, I think.
And you see, this is when was the last time you closed on a woman after a show?
Oh, after a show? Not so much. I'll like hang out with them another time.
I didn't ask so much. I mean, the percentage of shows that you do and that, whatever. Like when
I'll meet a lady and then like a couple nights later, I gotta schedule it. I'm not like a let's just go with the flow. We'll hook up later that night. It's more like, what are you doing Thursday or something? I'm more that speed.
No, you don't.
I gotta put in the day plan. I gotta put in the day plan.
Right, now I know it's an easy one, but do you actually think Ray is straight, gay, or just asexual? Because I don't buy all of the luck he has with ladies, but he does seem to be very close friends with a lot of them through his shows. What do you think? Not that it matters. Not that it matters. But
no,
yeah,
all right. I actually think Ray is straight. He's got one thing going for him, that he looks young for his age, but the problem is he looks and dresses like a little boy. So
then he plays with his baseball cards. Yeah,
sure. Right. Like I'm a big baseball fan too, but I don't dress like I did when I was 8, or carry my baseball cards around like when I was 8, So I don't know. I think I've seen too many little clips of Ray getting a little frisky with the ladies when he's buzzed. So
okay.
I think
is he just so awkward? Do you think that's more what it is? Like just so awkward.
He's definitely awkward.
That it cripples him. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Maybe.
Planner, Bob. I gotta plan it out.
You can't.
I gotta make sure I'm not drinking. I gotta exercise. I gotta have a Blue Chew with me. I gotta make sure everything's.
Blue Chew for what?
Holy fucking shit. So 1 second. See, he's always got his cap on, so I can't tell. Ray needs to stop dyeing his hair. It might help a little. Yeah, I've never really understood that. I've never really understood the whole point of that. Dyeing your hair. Just let it go, or cut it all off. One or the other. Do you dye your hair? Do you have Just for Men or whatever the fuck it's called?
No, I got gray in my beard, and I keep the hair short. So
yep. I've got it's kind of like whitey, grey, blondie in the middle of my beard, and the rest of it is like black. But I quite like it. It looks okay. Doesn't.
I have it in the chin on each side.
Yeah. All right.
And the rest is like light brown. Yeah. Or brown.
I must have had a stressful paper round or something, because I've got greys on the side of my hair for the last few years. I'm 35, so all I do, to be fair, I cut the sides and back are short. But apart from that, I don't really care.
Just to make sure.
To make sure what?
Everything's smoothly.
If you are not banging women a lot, your dick should jump like a fucking coward.
Jerry, high controversy co-host. Yes, exactly. Hello, my friend. How you doing? Good to see you. great hair talk in chat. Yep. Thank you, Rochi. Thanks for keeping us honest.
Okay, it should be moving. That motherfucker.
Thank you for worrying about my penis, Bob.
No, I'm just saying.
I appreciate you focusing on it. It's very nice of you to be concerned.
This is insane.
You're quitting smoking and focusing on my penis.
No, but look what you're saying.
You're multitasking, Bob.
Look what you're saying. You put it in your plan you to have intercourse.
I mean, I'm not guaranteeing it, but I'm assuming in case.
No, I think what Ray was trying to say there is he's like so awkward with it that he will have to plan everything out, and it'd have to be perfect for it to go. He's like, well, if I'm in this scenario and we go out for a meal and then we maybe have drinks and then we'll come back and then maybe we can get together and what have you. I think that's more the angle he's going with. in fairness to him. But, have you seen Nasty Neil about lately?
Yeah, the the night I went on with Rob, I left early because I wasn't feeling well, and Nasty came on to relieve me. But that was the first time I'd seen him in a while.
I bet he did, dirty sod.
Actually, funny story that kind of relates to the Ray thing right here, real quick. The night that two TSN guys went and saw Rob at the bar, there was supposedly, according to Rob, there was a decent looking woman he thinks was flirting with him, and then when these two people showed up and knew who Rob was, she's like, "Are you famous or something? Am I supposed to know you?" And the dummy fucking was like, "Nah, I'm not famous. I just have a small like, dude, you should have told her you were like the next Joe Rogan, man. Like, just fuck it." Yeah, like he doesn't know how to seal the deal like Ray, I guess. I don't know.
For sure.
It happens. I'm gonna
You're
be
giving
ready.
her she's saying, okay, this is what probably a woman would say. Ladies, if I'm right or I'm wrong, let me know. Why wouldn't this guy want to be with me that night? You know, you're talking about a single woman that came out to a show. She liked your show. You know, you buy homeless people hot dogs and shit like that. You got to.
I'm sorry. I'm the worst for fucking interrupting my own fucking show. Stalin 19. Ray stated he needs 5 days notice so he can stop taking anti-seizure meds, so he can take it at Blue Chew. Oh, Jesus Christ. Imagine being in that kind of scenario. I think I did actually follow something like that. At first I thought Stalin was fucking around, but I think there was something similar to that.
Like, I don't judge, but it's got to be a nightmare when your dick stops working and you got to like, oh God, I'm dreading when that day happens.
I don't think it happens to everyone, mate. I'll be honest. Out of all the old guys I've asked about their cock, I think it's about 50-50.
I know I'm setting myself up to get trolled here, but I thought it was happening to me a few years ago. But it was the blood. They switched my blood pressure medication. It's the one medication I take, and
the old switcheroo.
I'm not saying it. Let's just say it was not fully. It was at half staff, 3/4 staff. It didn't seem like as good as it used to be. And then I found out it was the medication, so they switched it, and I was good to go. But yeah, apparently that's the number one side effect. If people have side effects, is that. And I'm like, why are you switching me to this? Did my wife tell you to switch me to this? Yeah, it was scary.
Rob, if you can do us a favour, if you can put Mumbling Nick's link for his channel as well in chat again, if you don't mind. Appreciate it. Please give him a follow if you get the chance, guys. We appreciate it.
You got a good resume.
I'm a nice guy. It's a very good resume.
Well, that's what. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's like.
Rochi, why are you telling everyone our private details for, mate? People can be. We're supposed to be keeping it on the DL, but if you tell everyone,
you know what? Yeah, you want to come back to my friend's house and I can fuck you? How about saying that?
Thank you.
And slam that shit that night. She's gonna say like, "Mother, I was all over here, and now now he's planning shit." You can't do it like that. When was the last time after a show you were with a woman? That's it. That's all I'm asking. I'm not going to go further than that.
Oh, it's been a while, man. I don't know. Off the top of my, I don't know.
I don't know. Who was
I don't know.
A little bit. Throw me a bone.
So I don't think Ray has any interest in sharing any more of his private life in terms of his. I don't really blame him too much, but he does share a lot of shit. So I'm not surprised people are trying to find out. Would you believe him if he said he's had sex with someone in the last 6 months?
I actually think I would, but if he said he didn't, I'd believe that too. The funny part of that is if he told Bob who's president, Bob still wouldn't know what fucking year it was. You'd have to try and figure that out.
So Chris Mack has done the chicken sandwich. We got told off for saying burger, and I'm pretty sure you fucking put burger earlier, Chris. He said he's finished the sandwich. It's hot, but it's not too bad. Well done, my friend. Very good work. We're all proud of you.
Better man than I.
Better man than the Catalana Network. but you did good, pal. Well done.
I'm going to say Trump the first time.
2016.
Wow. Oh, he does actually answer it. No, yeah, he knew. So, so Trump's back in now. So there was, 4 years without him? That's how it worked, 4 more years.
2016 through 2020, somewhere in there.
Wow. Okay, so he's at least on a 4 to 5 year dry streak, potentially getting close to 10. Wow. Jesus Christ. Deadfall, I think you're wrong. I think Kahuna said like 5:30, didn't he? But yeah. Kahuna was very proud of his burger eating antics as well. Who would have thought all these big guys in the Dabbleverse can eat food? Who would have known? Breaking news. Just a quick reminder as well, everyone. If you are already a member of this channel, there will be a Spider Alamar show, members only, for you guys to watch. We need 4 more members before Rochi will let me do it because he's a grifter. But I'm sure we'll get there. So I do believe it's actually going to be this Tuesday. Yep, first Tuesday of every month. And it's going to be Incy Wincy Spider Alamar show. It's going to be fun. Going to be 5 o'clock Eastern every Tuesday. Every first Tuesday of the month at 5. There you go. Done.
Yeah, somewhere. Yeah. I definitely, when I lived in New York, when I, what do you call it? I had my my own place, my own bedroom. So
Nick, you idiot, not you.
Not
you, you moron. You won't actually hear this. You won't actually hear this either, but hopefully everyone else will. Let me know if you hear it, guys.
Thanks for becoming a member.
So I wasn't supposed to actually do that one. I was supposed to do this one. There you go. Brilliant. And I've got some different ones as well. So if you want to join in, guys, I'd appreciate it. If not, thank you very much. And I've been told I can't say who it went to, but thank you very much, Mumbling Nick. Oh, and you heard it. Brilliant. Fuck you, Rochi, trying to fuck with me. Let's finish this clip.
that was a lot easier then.
A little awkward, not totally awkward.
Yeah,
Awkward.
Burning bridges.
Brilliant. Right. Fucking hell, guys. Let's move on to the scores on the doors for that. How funny would you say that clip was, my friend?
I'd actually give that a good solid 2. That was fairly fun.
Yeah,
Bob,
I'm with you.
Bob was there.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
What about the impact that
Impact,
story
okay.
had?
We'll go with another 0.
Yeah, sure.
I think we got 1 in there so far. And interesting. I'll give it a 1 because Bob keeps it a little interesting. And
Yeah.
And Ray's stupidity was kind of funny in that one. Or interesting, I guess I'd say. So, all right.
Sure. Good scores. Good
2,
scores
0,
on the
1.
doors. Perfect. So we have got another Starling 19 clip as MLC. And it's Dave Sarah, the biggest star in the Dabbleverse as of now. See, look, Deadfall, I'm not allowed to say this, apparently. I'm not allowed to say who got gifted. I can't tell people who it was, so thank you for letting the chat know. What's that? Rochi, does the BBC know that you're using doors for the scores? What doors for the scores? What are you chatting about? God, that's how easy it is to throw me off. Jerry as well. Like, subscribe, exactly. And even become a member if you like. $2.99, I believe. Or if you gift us a lot more. So, Nick, don't do that again. Thank you very much. Let's have a quick look. Yes, so it's Dave Sarah watching Bob. So we get even more Bob. Lucky us.
Down, MLC top clip getting viral. Old timers caught in a spiral. Trash talk keeps the fans engaged. In the roast, they're quite enraged.
KB, did you hear Levy announced a new show with Granny? I did. Here it is, right here.
Wow, and the crowd.
We even had Granny in the chat earlier. I nearly trod over his best stroke. 1 second. We went a bit too far. I apologize.
KB, did you hear Levy announced a new show with Granny? I did. Here it is, right here.
Wow, and the crowd goes mild.
I like that they don't give him anything for that. I didn't think it was
Ironically, I laughed because it was so bad. But yeah, I got a chuckle out of me.
I didn't think it was worth nothing though, Dave. It wasn't that bad. I just like the effort he put into it, and they gave him nothing. They're just like zilch.
Me and Tom Brennan will be doing a show once a week, and it's going to be amazing with amazing guests and that. We're gonna talk because I was the man that was there. I was there for it all. We're gonna have big guests, everything. It's gonna.
Bob Levy, you're gonna have big guests with Tom Brennan. He wanted to do a show with a Brennan. It wasn't me. So he's got Tom Brennan, the Perry character.
I've seen him on MLC a couple of times, have I not?
Yeah, he's been on.
Yeah,
Or
I don't know,
vice versa, yeah.
I love when he makes sound like he's never going to do a show. It's like, he was on twice, I'm pretty sure. Very recently. But never mind.
Caravello, producer.
We do such big things.
Yeah,
We'll get
that
Don
goes
Barris.
back.
Hey Sam, be careful. I saw you in that chat. Number one fan. I'm sure Dave appreciated it. Thanks for your kind words that you gave him and support. I rewatched the whole of that video. He's got to have a little bit more confidence in himself, I'd say. I think it was 18 minutes in and he was already asking for people to come on to help him. He can do it. He can do it.
On here.
That goes back to my point. You say like this guy's different. They're all the same. Bob still predicts what's going to happen, and it never comes to any kind of fruition.
And here we go. Thank you so much. Very, very kind, Dabble. Thank you so much. Gifting 5 memberships. And let me see. Hopefully, this works. 1 second.
Come on, make 5 gifted memberships.
So that's what you get for 5 gifted memberships. Please tell me the audio didn't work again in chat. That'd be great. And Ruchi realizing that he has to do a show on Tuesday now. Exactly. So let's play a game where you guys insult Dave. Oh, I think Dave's hair is brilliant when it's combed back, like Sir Bobby Charlton. And I have a soft spot for Dave. But he likes to kind of have a little dig at everyone, and I think he's trying to get some beef going with a few people. I would say pick one person. Go on, man.
I have a begrudging respect for Dave in that he doesn't pretend to be anything he's not. You know, he's
apart from a comedian, yeah,
right.
And a
Plays
clipper,
drug addict,
and a
with
clipper.
my parents, like you know, he doesn't. You know, I actually respect that. Like instead of half the Dabbleverse trying to pretend they're big shots.
A pineapple. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I get it. No, he's got half a level of self-deprecation,
Right.
which I can appreciate. Honestly, like, he can be funny as well. I think maybe confidence is something that holds him back a little bit. I don't know if he'd agree with that or not, and maybe that's why he kind of does so much, drugs and that, because that I assume can affect your confidence and how you act. I don't know. Obviously, as a pineapple, I'm pretty straight edge with that kind of stuff. But I think he should look and go, look, other people do shows, they can be good, they can be bad. Just go with it, just be you. Like the one bit of advice KB actually gives him at some point is like, don't try to be funny, don't try to be too clever, just be yourself. And I'm kind of with you on that one. Like, I get it, you don't want to come across as an idiot, you don't want to come across as like a lolcow or what have you. But just do what you do naturally, and then if you're naturally clever or naturally funny, it will come out. Like if you try too hard, people can notice it. So Deadful spot this whole field in regards to the baldness. And Rochi, name one time Dave was funny. He just made a brilliant joke. Oh yeah, no, fair enough. Yeah, good point. I think he has the capability of being funny. And ISO Christ, isn't Dave Sarah the guy that blows lines of his brother's wiener for something to talk about? Cannot comment on that, but yes, I believe that's the guy. Let's see.
And I love it. I think it's hilarious. That Bob's predicting again. He's going to do a show with Tom Brennan. They're going to get big guests. Like who? Dave Sarah? No offense, Dave. you know, Dave.
That's why when people are like, "Oh, KB isn't funny," I'm like, no. We get confused. So KB, I think, is naturally funny. His show is designed the way it does because it works. So whatever, yeah, and that's his stick. That's his thing. And it works for him, and he gets a shit ton of money for it, which is what you're doing if it's your job. That's your main thing, right? And also a lot of people find him funny and interesting, and or what have you. So great. I just think the problem is we see a lot of it as well, where he's just screaming or he's just being hypocritical, and a lot of the time it's against people maybe we like, so we can't help but kind of take it personally. But I don't know.
Before you unpause it, you gotta let me know if I'm crazy. So
Go on.
picture Spider Alama as white and half decently handsome, and now look at the sorcerer. Is that a white, handsome spider, or am I crazy?
Yes, but also, I get you. Yeah, kind of. But isn't
I see
it
a little spider in him? I don't know if I'm going nuts. All right.
Isn't it funny? We're talking about potentially one of the most sensible and kind of like competent people in the Dabbleverse, and on the other side we've got the lovable and entertaining Spider. But yeah, let's go. Sam, you did brilliantly defending in chat. Dave, if you see this, Sam had you back the whole way through. Got banned a few times by Rochi, was a bit shitty, but apart from that, good work.
Seriously, I almost envy you, because imagine if I was Dave, if I did MLC from Dave's situation.
Instead of pausing, I muted myself like an idiot. Yes, and he's crazy. There you go. Sorry, motherfucker.
I had a crazy brother and 2 parents. I'd have the #1 show in the fucking world. Misery Loves Company, and I'm stuck for life.
Material for life.
Crazy, like supporting my brother off of $1,800. It would be insane. The show would be insane. That's what I'm trying to
fuck with me, Rochi.
And help Dave, because it's like, I think Dave, he doesn't get it. Like, he's in a unique situation.
I get it.
Monetize it, you fucking idiot. Shut up when I'm talking and when the sorcerer's talking.
See, this is I don't know if I want to give credit to certain people, or kind of like criticize certain people, but I couldn't, as an adult who wouldn't rely on like the $50 or whatever, or even $100, I wouldn't be able to get talked down to. I can't do it at work. I can't do it by people who are paying my mortgage and paying for my vacations abroad. I can't do it to them. I definitely can't do it for some fucking guy who's paying me like $50, if that, at the end of the show. Right. But yeah, I don't know. Is it maybe a good quality of people that they can kind of just let it roll off their back, or is it just?
I think it's, and I'm not trying to pick on Dave, I think it's how badly you need the money.
He is definitely not the only, like,
yeah,
100%.
right. No, I know
there's probably like 50 plus people that you could go through the shows and be like, they're like that, they're like that, they're like that. So don't get me wrong. It's definitely not a Dave thing.
No, even Chad's a little like Chad's got his own show that's good, and he went on WATP briefly like a week or 2 ago, and he bailed super quick because like all of a sudden he found out KB was watching.
Sure.
And,
yeah.
So it's I don't know. It's very beta to have another male, especially a male like KB, just holding that over your head. I don't know.
The problem is it's lose though, right? Yeah, because if you then go, well, fuck you, and leave the show, it's like, oh, what a sensitive little person. Like, what? So, like, it's not like if you went, oh, fuck you, don't talk to me like that, and left, that you'd be like, oh, well done. People would probably troll him more. So there's not like a lot he can do, but I guess that's why some people wouldn't even put themselves in that situation.
Right, and it's not like there's other shows that pay their guests either. Like that's the one thing I'll give KB. I mean, he may hold it.
No one.
I even understand that to a little bit. If I'm the only one paying you, why the fuck? This guy's doing it for free, I almost get that as a I don't know.
But maybe that's why he pays them, mate. So Sam Bibley, I want some fruit money. Okay, start selling fruit, I guess. I don't know. But yeah. I don't know. He does hold it over people, and essentially it's maybe too dramatic to say blackmails them, but it feels like he's kind of blackmailing them when he's like, Ray, if you go on someone's show and they're not paying you, I will withhold your money. And I'm like, kind of like, what? Maybe not blackmail, but what is that? That's definitely something.
Yeah, right? It's
there's a word. There's a specific word. Come on, you motherfuckers in chat, help me out.
But I think that's even how we ended up with Rob Saul, because Rob went on John's show and then KV was done with him, so then John owned him after, was this guy after that.
Yeah.
Shit. I'll think of the word. Play the video.
But monetize it, because you're in an incredible situation. Ray DeVito, he's such an idiot. He don't even know what to do with space heater. You have like 3 crazy people in your house, and you have to manage it.
If I had to, if it was me, just me, I would do it. It's another level, like trying to.
No, I know, but imagine if it was me.
I don't like the shouting bit. I don't like the blowing out the mic bit. Like, maybe save it for once a show or something, you know, as your your ending shtick. But I literally have to turn it down when it's KB because he's just screaming in the mic.
And as successful as his show is, how has he not gotten? That's the microphone my work.
It's on purpose. It's on purpose. Yes, it's intentional. Like, we all get it. We get it.
If it was you,
I know.
Super chats. I'd have to. The super chat machine would literally break down like fucking Spacey.
As much as he love to give shit to like TSN, he literally is still just using bits that I think they've stopped doing now. I don't think they even bother with the super chat machine, right?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Plugged into a strip.
We'll talk off air. You think Fish
No,
Tank
I'm
is
talking off.
We'll talk off air. There's no chance he's talking to you off air. I'm sorry, pal. It's not happening.
Fair. I'm saying you gotta. You're a sympathetic figure, and you're an idiot to not get that.
No.
And also the fact that you're doing coke, you're basically. It's like.
Oh, fucking hell. Brilliant. Thank you so much. I am so fucking wasted. It's called extortion. That's exactly the word I was looking for.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
I was literally about to do a synonym for blackmail because I couldn't think of the word.
I was like, it's not blackmail, but it's it's something.
No,
Thank you.
Yes.
What a bunch of idiots we are. Thank you.
It's like you have glaucoma and you're allowed to smoke weed back 20 years ago. You're in such a shitty situation. You need coke to deal with it. You need coke because women won't fuck you because they know your situation. So you need some kind of release, and you do coke.
Right. So let's be gay for a second. I don't think, apart from knowing how bad his hair is, I don't think Dave's a bad-looking guy. You know, he's.
No, I'm sure Dave can get laid.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen a lot uglier guys get laid regularly. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't think Dave has that problem. Yeah.
But kind of coming back to it again, and I might be completely wrong with this, Dave, so I do apologize. But it's often a confidence thing, right? In terms of that, like, I'm not the best looking fruit in the world, but if you've got a little bit of confidence, it goes a long way. It definitely does.
Right.
And a handsome face, which I do have. Thank you very much.
Because you have nothing else.
Yeah. Well, he's a private person. I'm not trying to, make him.
No, dude, it's your struggle. Are you an idiot? It's your struggle.
I understand.
It's your struggle.
That,
that's why they'll watch. Like, Ray has his own struggle because he's a fucking retard. He's a Cleveland.
Beg your pardon, sorry. Here we go. Sam, I need to read your free chats because they're just so good. So good, Sam, thank you. Sam, you think his hair is bad because of the bald spot? Are you dissing the entire... No, I actually never had an issue with his greased back hairstyle. I thought it looked okay. But now we realise it's covering the bald spot. You're kind of like, I kind of get it why you might be a bit more self-conscious because if you wake up next to someone day and day, they're not going to see the greased back like style. They're going to see the, I don't even know how to call it. But Chris Mack, I met Dave at Skankfest. He's thought, oh no, it's Wendy. Hello, Wendy. How you doing? She sent me a picture earlier, not off her poo, thank God, but of pineapple, of her eating pineapple. I saw. Very nice. But
another issue Dave has when you get to be his age, women like care if you have a job or a place to live and shit like that too, man.
Yeah,
even if it's just like a casual thing,
Yeah, it's just red flags, right? Certain red flags.
Yeah.
And, like maybe if you're in your 20s and you're kind of like, I stay at my parents because I help them out. That's nice. But on the flip side as well, the older you get as well, people might realise, your parents need a carer and you're their carer. So fine. But I think there's certain things that obviously will go against him. With that, I would probably either go to Turkey and get a hair transplant because they're not crazy. Honestly, I would just shave all my hair off. I've said that for years. I said if I ever go receding, I haven't, and I don't think I will. My family got a good hairline. But if I ever went receding, I'd just shave all my hair off, and I'll be like, okay, cool, I'm bald now. That's me.
What's funny is Dave actually has a good hairline. It's the back.
It's bad. Yeah,
hey, big boss. I don't know.
Deadpool, his bald spot is the Dave Sahara. Fair. that's not too bad. That's not bad.
I can't stop looking at Caucasian Spider Alomar over there though. It's driving me crazy. I don't know. I'm stuck on it.
So we've got okay, my defensive comb over is if he stands at the right angle, buys him time. Yeah, and like I get it, yeah. So the first bit after you get in with someone is the initial attraction. So you're right. But also I would just say just get rid of your hair. Get it gone. See how bad it looks. I think I don't know if he says it in this clip or not, but he goes, he's like, what happened to your hair? And he's like, oh, I shaved my hair off once. And I'm like, that's not how haircuts work, Dave. No. You don't cut your hair off and go, I cut too much on the back of my hair so it didn't grow back. But yes.
You want to know what's weird real quick? I lost a bet like 18 years ago. I know it's 8 because it was one of my nephews was born, and it was a bet on a football game in the winter here, and I lost. So the loser had to shave their legs and wear shorts to work the next day. So I did, and then I had to go see my nephew that was just born in the hospital, and I didn't want to shave my legs, so I bought Nair, which is like, I don't know if you know what that is. It's like a cream
to get rid of hair. Yeah.
And my leg hair has never been the same. It's
like
really? Thin and it like
okay.
I have like, I don't know what happened, if I left it on too long or what, but it's like I have hardly any leg hair anymore, and I'm Italian, so I wasn't overly here, but I had a decent amount, like at least average. And now I look like a little boy. Yeah.
Well, hopefully on both legs it's the same. Yeah, you didn't just do
both
one.
legs. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. That's a little less weird.
Slow. So if you have your own struggle, and the fact that you don't get it is amazing to me. The fact that you go on every day. People would watch every day because they'd be like, what's up now with Dave and his situation? You're unfuckable. You remember that show, Unbeatable? You're unfuckable because you live with your brother. So even that's compelling. I would watch it every day if I knew what time it started. But you're an idiot like Ray. You're like, it starts randomly. Start it at the same time every day.
Again, hate to agree, but consistency is key, right? Obviously, some people can just go live whenever, and they will have people who will watch them. If you're starting off, or if you're trying to kind of hijack some of the MLC audience that have been kind enough to follow you along, you've got to kind of respect that by giving them, nice consistent timetables. I believe he's trying to stream every Tuesday and Thursday. If anyone knows time, let me know. But at David Sara, give him a follow. Give him a watch.
The irony here is if you showed a bunch of women the screenshot and said, which one of these guys is unfuckable? I think they'd go with KB. It just shows what like money and a little fame will do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And 5 hit 5 how. Let's have a look. What's it say? Are we just not going to goof on the angry pomegranate? Dave looks great and mellow compared. Oh, for sure. But I don't know. Everyone knows that about KB. Not everyone pays much attention to Dave, so we're giving Dave a little bit of attention to.
Every time, no matter what time it is, start at the same time, and it'll be a hit.
No, but nobody wants to hear about what I'm saying about me and my family.
Up, you don't know. Just do it, you coward, and then see what happens.
Actually, Dave, I think.
So I think something happens here in this clip as well, which I didn't know happened because people weren't really talking about it, but the sorcerer points it out. So just pay attention to what sorcerer says near the end. I think
the interesting part could be that I'm sure you have lots of very serious and strong emotions about the day and what life is like.
Of course.
But to share those transparently,
it's hard to make it funny, obviously, too. Obviously,
but you don't. But that's the thing.
Just do a show.
Let the fucking sorcerer talk. Jesus Christ. Code king of all diffs. I like Dave, but also like, yeah, there you go. It's fun. I like giving him shit. Yeah, I don't hate him. Yeah.
Funny, never.
Sorry, you say something first. Sorry.
No, I didn't.
I'm going absolutely insane. I do apologize.
I'm yelling. Getting Alex Jones. My face is red. Like, people don't come here for comedy. They come here for the shit show aspect of it. You're an idiot. No one's you're an open micer. No one expects you to be funny. Talk about what's happening that day.
It's a little bit sad that because obviously he wants to be a comedian. Yeah, I assume that's like maybe he's kind of given up on that now. But I assume if you're an open micer, your aim is to kind of get better, right? And then maybe move past that to, an opener maybe, in the middle, and a headliner. I'd assume that'd be kind of the process you'd be hoping for, at least. I'm sure there's some people who just want to be open micer, but not many, right?
No. I'm sure Dave, just like Stuttering John, Dave hopes to be a comedian someday.
Yeah, I think it's more chance of Dave happening, but yeah.
Absolutely.
What I'm saying is they want to see the insight to my brother. They don't want to see
They want to see you react.
They want you.
They want to see you dealing with it.
They will.
Okay. No, I do know because I think what the interesting thing about you, Dave, is
Sorcerer, please. Dave, I'm number one for a reason. Where's the fucking thing? I'm number one
financially, maybe.
For a reason, because I get this. I get this. So if you just did a
that.
show, you don't have to do comedy. You don't have to show your brother. You just have to show you dealing with it, and they'll watch, especially if it starts at the same time every day. Like, it's not good. Don't overthink it. Just go at the same time every day, and they'll watch. They need consistent. They know what you are. They know your situation, and you're trying to be like, I gotta do a song and dance. I gotta juggle. Just go on at the same time every day, and they'll show up.
Yeah, man, it's tough. Yeah,
it's not tough.
I do like he's not saying any of this. He's like, yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's a tough thing, but I'll work on it. He's like, no, I'm saying it's easy. Just do what I tell you, and it'd be. Can I turn KB down? Yeah, I honestly, I've put it halfway down already. I have everyone else on 100%. Yes, I need to sort that out, don't I, Deadfall? Maybe I have a little bit of a play around. So here's the example. Technical note, the chats are appearing behind the control bar. So yeah, I can see it. It does come over, but I'm not sure unless I change it to that. That means I have to be the only person on stage. Potentially, if I have it like this, the control bar is covering it fully. So I am wondering how people change it. I'll have a look into it, Deadfall. Thanks,
Dude, you need to take me off, man. It's not a big deal.
No, it's fine. No, in general, I need to work it out, mate. Not specifically this show. In general, I need to work it out. I don't know if it's maybe the size of the clips that I'm uploading, potentially. If so, that's a fucking good idea. I could probably put green screen around. There you go. I figured it out. Thank you, Deadfall. I've worked it out, and I'll have it fixed for next week. Thank you. Little note here, hidden behind bar. I love you, Deadfall and Pineapple. Thank you very much, Wendy. $sign cat fun.
Go at the same time every day. Pick a time, and it'll work.
Will you stop yelling at him? He's crying.
Good. I like crying.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, so KB made him cry. And I feel like a bit of a dick for like pointing this out. But Dave, man, is it worth it? Is it worth it if someone's going to make you literally cry on stream? Like, I know you think everyone wants to fuck with you, but you're literally letting someone fuck with you to a degree where you're crying on stream.
And isn't the sorcerer like a therapist of some kind or something like that?
Yeah, for sure. I think he's having an ethical dilemma here. Being like, oh shit, motherfucker. But yeah. And Sam Bibley, oh, 1 second. I'm having a hard time. It's David and then Sarah. So instead of Dave, it's David and then Sarra, I believe, G-Rob. But yeah, if you can put that in chat for him, that'd be great. Thank you. Sam Bibley, is he really crying about it? I don't think that's what he's crying about. I think he's feeling kind of, maybe the pressure was getting to him a bit. Because I'll throw it. Go on.
I was just going to say, not to bring it down, but here's where me being a former addict, I can bring some insight into it. If Dave's not on drugs right now and withdrawals or whatever, you get very emotional when you're insensitive, when you're
yeah, that could be it then.
Coming down, or it just happens. So he could be sober and at the moment, and it's making him extra watery in the eyes, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be honest. I'm not overly mean spirited in general, but I would obviously say, look, people are gonna kind of rib you if you're gonna be crying on stream, and I think that's fair. I think that's fair because Dave, you like to point out other people's downsides and weaknesses and what have you. And you crying on stream ain't gonna do you any favours in terms of credibility. Mint Dignity coming down hard. Yeah, maybe Nick got it right with regards to that. It could be that, and if so, fair enough. But
I'll even. Oops, sorry.
Go on, mate,
With
go.
me, like this type of thing would never have made me emotional. Like when I was coming down, it was more like sad things, or you watch a movie where a dog dies and stuff like that. It gets to you when you're like coming down.
Maybe this is quite sad for him, but
yeah. I'm just saying it's still a little off if this is what's bothering him.
For sure. No, it's fine. I was just going to say, with regards to maybe the pressure of the moment as well, with regards to how much it can impact you. For example, I've been very lucky to have people like Bob Levy, Tukey, Cardiff on my 3 for 30, which was great. But because it was off stream and it wasn't live, I was fine. But then I've had on Luigi Greenberg's channel, give him a follow if you're not already following, at Papa Electrico. He had Tukey on, he had Lars on, and I'll be honest, I kind of shrunk back a little bit. I remember BYB had OJ on a couple months back, and I kind of at certain bits shrunk back, because it's like, these are people I watch, these are people I enjoy watching. Thank you, OJ, for being so kind to me on that stream. But I can understand maybe not being so confident in yourself, and kind of like maybe getting a bit sensitive. But please don't cry again on stream.
Right,
it's going to be hard for people to defend you. But let's keep playing now. Sorry.
I get it. It's
got to be the same time every day, because the sorcerer will say people need to know what time. If they like consistency, they'll support you. You're a sympathetic figure. You're way more sympathetic than Ray, and Ray is number 17. Ray's actually making some money doing the show.
The reason he's yelling, Dave, I think the reason he's yelling is
I don't care.
And then Isaac Christ saying, why not eat some bonbons or scrying and make it funny? There you go, perfect. And thank you, G-Rob, very kind of you. Give Dave, Sarah a follow, and watch your shows Tuesday and Thursday, unless they're on at the same time as my shows, in which case, fuck off.
For him, it's so obvious how successful you could be, because you've got a great situation.
Appreciate I got a great situation.
No, you do for content,
for a podcast.
You do.
Yeah, again, I understand what you mean. Yes.
Like why I was yelling is because if I was you, I would have to I could do 24/7 streams, and I would, and people would still watch, because I'd be like, I'm losing my fucking mind. My mom just shit in a cup over here.
I know.
You don't have to show them. Just say.
Very sensitive of you, KB, in regards to that. Jesus Christ.
Well, you're going through. Yeah. Ray does it, and Ray's living in someone's basement with a treadmill, and then he almost burnt them to death, and people think that's funny. And Ray has no story, and you have a great story, and you're like, well, I got to do some comedy? You don't have to have your brother on the show. You don't have to have your parents on the show. Do a show, it'll work.
Thanks, bud. I appreciate it.
No, I'm not your butt. I'm just telling you.
KB, it's so unnecessary. He's like, I'm not your friend. I'm just telling you what to do. He's like, oh, okay.
Jesus, this is getting personal. Wow. Why does he walk off like a mental patient?
I can't believe you made him cry.
Can you really not believe that, with your profession and how much you know, KB? You really can't believe that he would go to a point where someone's crying and has to walk off, honestly?
And just in case anyone missed it, the sorcerer is making sure everybody knows that Dave cried.
Yeah, thanks for pointing out several times.
He was crying?
He was crying. Tears were streaming down his face.
Good, that's a good show. He's gone again. Hey, Kev, Sarah said, why is it?
He does disappear a lot, and I think he kind of says this because he has to go for his family or whatever, so you get it. But also a lot of people say to go get a bump of coke or, do some drugs, which is just as likely. But yeah, Jesus Christ.
Exhaust pipe lately. I have to check my book.
I said Christ, hope he got over it. What, did he cry on stream as well? I can't remember. a specific stream where he was crying on stream.
Is it normal to write down when you have sex?
Yeah, sure.
No.
No, in like your calendar, in your thing.
Yeah, no, I know that's.
You like trying for a kid, maybe. Like,
Yeah.
that would make sense. Imagine being so busy that you're kind of like, Friday's not good for me. All right. What about Sunday? Oh, Sunday? You kidding? Not a chance. Let's call it lunch. Let's call it lunchtime Saturday. It's like, yeah, deal.
Ironically, when I was in my late teens, that's how I found out a girl was cheating on me.
What you found in her calendar? Have
She wrote
sex with
certain
someone
codes
better.
on her calendar, and I was
Oh,
like, what the hell?
God.
And I kind of figured it out after a while.
Jeez.
Actually somewhat healthy. That's a couples therapy kind of
Thanks for showing us what a diary looks like. Cheers.
mechanisms.
Botafuco pants. Dave wears a 7-Eleven shirt.
To remind him when to flip it.
Dave wears a 7-Eleven shirt to his parents when to flip his parents. That's a good
What a brutal super chat.
one. Botafuco.
It's a good one. And then he said the super chatters can be the comedy.
Yeah. Exactly.
That must be so insulting. It's like, no, yeah, I'm like trying really hard like to be funny. It's like, don't try to be funny. It's like, yeah, but you know, like I want to be like a comedian. It's like, no. Let everyone else be the funny ones. And let's be honest, the Dabbleverse, Hackverse, Shitverse has some funny motherfuckers, like in it. But it's so depressing that I don't know if he considers KB like a hero or someone to aspire towards, but that he's just like, do not even give it. Don't even try. Let everyone else be the funny one. It's like, Jesus Christ. Morale boosting.
Hey, it's comic
yeah,
relief. David's
I am
Riskiverse.
Riskiverse, yes.
Dave's comb over. Is that? Yeah, what's with your hair? Are you wait?
What? Big deal. Big deal.
No,
I
but
got a ball
Yeah, what
spot.
the are you doing? Holy!
Jesus Christ. So we had that as our background picture for the whole of our Tuesday episode, I think. But yeah, dude. I guess it got him a lot of eyes on him. So fair play. But that's not good, is it? Is it, Nick? Come on, help me out. Like, even if you're trying to be generous, that's not good.
It's not good. But to be fair to Dave, I don't even really call that a comb over. You just combing your hair back is natural. Comb over is like these unnatural pulling the hair from the side. You know, it's just he's bald in the back, and he's
but if
he's still party up front.
Here we go. Hello, Dave. How you doing, pal? We're giving you a shout out. We gave you a plug, didn't we, G-Rob? Put the channel out. Make sure you follow Dave. He's on. Roachy, you want me to pop you on stage, mate? Alright, if you can hear me. Here you go, pal. You good?
All right. Yeah, I thought I'd come on because, like, and you've been going for like 2 hours or some shit.
Sorry, was I supposed to leave? Am I not allowed on after the second hour? Apologies.
No, I'm bored shitless. So I thought, fuck it, I'll come and fuck you.
Nice one. Oh, here you go, Nick. You can be literally between two hacks right now. Look at that.
I finally get to go on with Roachy. What an honor.
Yep.
Wait, is this not? I thought this was Luigi's brother. Sorry.
No, mumbling Nick, mate. Mumbling Nick. Right, let's finish this clip off. Oh, I guess if it's a decider, you can tell us which clip was the least terrible out of the five, Richie. Let's have a look.
Shit! I'm gonna throw up.
I mean, there's a ball spot, guys. Big.
No, you say you're not getting late because of your brother. You're not getting late because of that fucking hairdo.
Richie, you don't get any of these super chats, by the way. They're on mine.
No, I wasn't expecting anything. I just thought, like I said, I thought I'd come on and give you shit because you've been on for like 2 hours or something.
I appreciate it, pal. It's good to see you.
And also, it's good to see that Dave Sarah's in the chat. Dave, now you've exposed the one thing that's like relevant to Brennan to you, or to him, sorry, which is your bold spot. Where are you going to go from here? What are you going to do?
There you go. I would send you to chat, Dave, but you'd probably run away 2 minutes in again, so I won't. Let's see.
I mean,
that is kingpin level, Johnny Mac. You nailed it. Bill
We
Murray,
wouldn't-
kingpin. That's.
Oh, Roachy, good news for you, mate. Dave's giving you full permission to go as hard as you want. I know you was holding back, waiting for that sign off from him, so there you go.
Well, I mean, let's be honest, Nick. Let's have a conversation about this. What's the point in covering Dave? Like, what's the point in covering Dave, really? Like, Think about it.
Yeah. I don't know. There might be something there. There might be something there.
Well, I mean, he just exposed what was there, right? It was a bold spot, and he showed it on MLC. There you go. Right, that's the end.
Fair enough.
That's exactly what it looks like. That's exactly what he did.
Dave, I
But
would
he
have
was
never
a
seen
character in
that.
a movie.
I know. They all know. It's fine. I could tell. They all know. Everybody
Another
in
reason
chat
to get
knows.
super chats. You don't get it. They even if you just do a show so they can sell your
Show my
hair,
bald
they
spot.
will.
How much do I charge for a new bald spot? $10?
You don't do any grifts or scams. Do the show.
I love how much Chris Mack knows and likes to show off how much you know. I was the one who told Kevin to send Dave the link in the first place. I'm basically a kingmaker, just like Richard Neville to Earl of Warwick from War of the Roses. Thanks, mate. Thanks for that little history lesson as well. I appreciate it. And again, thank you very much, G-Rob. Go give Dave a follow. He streams every Tuesday, every Thursday. If he's competing against us, don't watch him. But apart from that, go for it.
They'll insult you. Show your shitty fucking hair. That's incredible. You're like the most uncomfortable guy I've ever dealt with, and I've dealt with Ray DeVito.
More than Chad? Get the fuck out of here. I'm so much more.
Way more than Chad. Way more than Ray DeVito. You have a shitty hair, and you live with your parents and your crazy brother.
There we go. Right. Let's get Nick's opinion on that. How funny did you score that out for?
I'll give that a 2. I did laugh a couple times. I gotta admit, more than I usually laugh at KB.
Yeah.
Impactful. I'll give it a 1. It may have impacted Dave.
Nice.
You know, and importance. For my first, I think I'll give that a 1 too. Maybe if it impacts Dave, it'll be important.
See, this is the downside, mate. We're scoring pretty much identical across the board on this. Rochi, how funny did you find it? I won't put the scores down, but how funny did you
What's
find
the
it?
scoring system out of?
Yeah, so
1 to 5.
No, it's 0 to 3. So 0 you say for the least funny thing that didn't make you laugh at all, and then 1, 2, 3, you know, normal, like a little bit funny, funny, and very funny.
Well, I'm biased. I give it a 3
Sure.
because it's hilarious.
Sure.
I think that Dave is, in typical Dave fashion, spilt his load immediately and not realise his worth and just like jumped out the gate. In regards to like, what did you say? How impactful? It was?
On the Dabble verse / hackverse / shitverse.
0.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because
and
really, who cares?
How interesting! How interesting! That's what I want to know from you.
How interesting!
Yeah.
Probably one out of the 3.
Okay.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Only because again, you know, I'm following Dave around the place. I enjoyed Dave. However, watching that clip, it's funny to me because I'm thinking, right, I don't watch MLC a lot, but what I do see, or the last I saw of MLC, Braden was like, "Oh, the sorcerer is a fucking idiot. He thinks that John owns his own boat. Screw that guy. He's never coming on again." And then I see this clip, and he's going, "Oh, sorcerer, why do you think Dave is like this? Like, what? Which one is it, Brennan? You either don't like the guy and think that he's stupid, or you go to him for everything." It's ridiculous, but yeah.
Cool.
And again, sorry to hijack your show. I just want to
mate, you're always welcome.
act full while I'm having a drink.
Yeah, for sure. So we've got a Doom, the lovely Lady Doom clip about Chad Zoom. But it's a bit of a twist. It's WATP watching Chad. So I don't really see WATP get clipped because they do their own shit a lot. So I thought, let's give it a go. And Robot Block, hello. Who the fuck? Dave. Yeah. No, you got it right. It's very right.
He's taking the crown. Nobody's safe in this online town. Witty and sharp, he's never
Bloody hell, Nicola, how long did you say I fucking
It's about half an hour, this intro.
Unblock Doom. Everybody unblock Doom. No.
Bloody hell, Doom. How long's this intro? Hey, Rochi. Bloody hell.
It's quicker to the point, mate.
Nobody should have Doom blocked on.
I don't like how creative and good at his job Doom is. Makes everyone else look bad.
Anything.
Just repeated it a bunch of times, and Chad just
Ray Pepper. Hello. Hello, Ray Pepper. Jeez. And G-Rob, let's throw out one more comment. If Doom is a lovely lady, hey, do not shame Doom's voice. Come on.
Picks up on what everyone else says, and now he's saying that's a fact. Jack, he's got that amazing Roadcaster now with the little soundboard he's got on there.
Yeah, he's very proud of that.
Oh, he loves it. He's playing radio. I have so many examples of this. He's having so much fun playing radio. He's got his little buttons over.
I think it's quite cute that they're on the opposite side of the board as well to what they normally would be. It looks quite nice and parallel for me. I enjoy it.
Over there. And the way that it's set up on these Roadcasters, you have 8 colored buttons, and you can program any sound effect you want into any of those 8. But then you can toggle through 2 other sets. So there's 24 total.
Whoa.
So Chad could have up to 24 different drops. I don't think he does. I think he has 8.
I heard about 8.
I think 8, because I don't think he would know to shuffle through. It would get very confusing for him.
Hello.
Drops, but he loves them.
Oh, yeah.
He loves the whip sound effects.
Yeah, he kind of overuses that one.
Oh,
It's very all-purpose.
He sure does.
So, what of his sound effects do you like the most, Richie?
Oh shit! It's probably one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
You know the oh shit. Yeah. The whip is being overused.
Yeah.
He stopped using recently, but one of my favorite ones of his was the Friday. Damn, that one for like he used that way too much. But also equal, I just noticed that like I know this show is about covering clips from the Dabbleverse.
Yes.
I like how you went. Chad's clip this week is WATP covering it because Chad's that disinterested.
So I'll be honest. I looked through the clips for this week, and we're on a bit of a shortage, really. Maybe the last couple of days it's picked up a bit, but I normally get them all done by like about Thursday, and there was not many clips around. Here's one of my favourite ones from Chad that you won't be able to hear, but chat should be able to.
Please clap.
That's my favourite one, and there's also
Because you liked me, and you know you liked me.
so there you go, just a little bit something for them.
No
But,
audio, mate.
No, I know you can't hear it. That's why I started it by saying you won't be able to hear this, but the chat will. So yeah.
Does everything gets a whip? Everything gets
Motherfucker.
He's having fun.
Quick side note, it's going to be 2.5 hours until he realizes the phrase is supposed to be charges were filed.
Oh, I think he knows that. I think that's why he's clowning. I think it's why he said it over and over.
I don't
again.
think it's occurred to him yet.
Oh, really?
Because he has this thing where he just repeats stuff.
Oh no, I was giving the benefit of the doubt on
No,
this.
he's in radio mode where he's going to buy time trying to search for his next thought.
I couldn't tell either. I thought maybe he didn't pick up on it.
He does later.
Exactly, man. You're always adding context.
He does later, but I don't know. I
Papa
don't know.
Kevin is on.
Yes.
Oh shit, that's even worse. Let's go back and revisit the beginning of this clip again. With that in mind.
If he does show up, then files will be charged.
Files will be charged. Fuck!
You not like that one? You not like the boom, 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 boom?
No, quad. Quad?
What?
Sorry. No, equal. Right, no, the reason why I said quad is because quad plays that all the time.
Yeah,
gifted
yeah,
membership
for
and
sure.
shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, fair enough. And then, of course, because quad gets gifted quite a lot of memberships, it gets a bit tedious after a while.
For sure, for sure. You are hinting that we don't get gifted a lot on here. You're absolutely right.
Did I say that?
That's exactly what I heard you say. Nick, what about you? What's your favourite sound effect from Chad, if any?
I
don't know any. It's fine to say as well.
No. I've watched. I've tried. Yeah, he does the damn one, right? Am I wrong?
I think Rochi
I
said he
could've-
stopped doing that. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that was the one I like. Yeah, I know the oh shit one, and I'm trying to. Yeah, I don't. I've only. What's funny, I recently started watching Chad a couple months ago.
Yeah,
and
I
then
know.
and I liked it, and then he started I started not liking it, so I haven't really been watching him lately.
Here we go. Mint Divky, does he have the smoke weed every day?
Yeah, he does. He also has that. I don't think he's played it for a little while. That shit. I'm so excited. You know that.
What, the song?
No, not the song.
No.
Just
Okay.
I believe it was an American TV show in the 90s.
Alright.
Like, yeah, this woman was on drugs and she's going, I'm so excited. It does that.
Oh,
and like you,
yeah.
and Punt. Jesus.
It was Saved by the Bell.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, the
right.
girl-
Okay. Yeah.
She was hooked on caffeine pills. It was such a joke.
Oh, you're right.
He doesn't goof on it at all. He goes to the fuck.
Yeah.
So now he's going to repeat that over and over until he goes on to his next thing.
Oh my God, what an idiot.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
This guy should know about charging. That's the one thing he should know about.
Yeah.
All right, so then he's got the sound effects, and this is where he starts.
There you go. Shout out, shout out there. Carl's mum looking particularly matronly. I can't even see her. Oh, there she is. There you go. Going blind.
Having a lot of fun with it.
You know, he can call it gay or whatever you want, but
I'm calling
I like. Well, I did actually quite like this bit.
it gay. Okay?
Oh, maybe it's not the same bit I thought it was. No more.
Somebody put this on record. It's gay.
you know,
There's that whip sound effect. Hey guys, it's gay.
That was pretty good.
I'm thinking of adding a load of sound effects. What do you reckon, Rochi? You won't be able to hear any of them, but good idea.
What? I can't hear the audio, mate.
I paused the show and I asked you a question. I said, I'm thinking of adding a load of sound effects that you won't be able to hear. What do you think?
What?
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
And punt.
I just want to remind everyone, when Chad was going after me pretty hard a year or two ago, he found out I play song parodies on my show, and he goes, "Oh, Carl's playing song parodies? What a dork!"
Rochi, you see
Yes,
that
I
Echo
did
won't
see
play
that.
OJ's clip. What
Yeah,
clip? I don't have a clip. Where's the clip, Rochi? Go on, show me it. Bring it up.
I ain't got no OJ's gay clip, mate.
Oh, Pest, you see that? Rochi's not bringing up the OJ's gay clip. Can you believe that? Wow.
I don't have a copy of it, mate. If I had a copy of it, I would have bought it along.
So why would I have it? Motherfuckers.
He's playing song parodies, and Chad was above it all. Now that Chad has a little gizmo next to him and he can hit little things, he's total fucking morning zoo radio guy.
I'm pretty sure he's done sound effects for a little bit though, right, Roach?
Yeah, he's done sound effects, but that's about it. That's why Carl's pointing out that he's basically trying to be morning zoo radio guy. Which again, from this moment onwards, right, Chad has actually retaliated to this by doubling down and doing that. So if anything, you probably picked the wrong clip. In your defense, you said you've already done this by Thursday. It's now Saturday, so the Dabbleverse moves pretty quickly, mate.
It does, my friend. You're absolutely right.
Was picking up very much on that vibe, for sure.
And what Chad does, and we're going to see examples of this too, is it starts with him clowning someone else. So I'm sure this whole sound effect thing was him making fun of.
Oh, Pest, do not dox me in chat, man. Come on. You resend it to me. What do you mean resend it to me? When you send it to me in the first place, motherfucker.
Other shows that do that until it becomes his thing, like the hype train. All of these things that he used to make fun of, then eventually become his thing.
Right.
And now
we'll play Double Pint tomorrow, Roach, if he actually sends it.
Well, Ickle, to be fair, it's now just come across my mind because I'm a little bit slow. But the best clip for Chad this week was while he was doing a in real life live stream, walking to the grocery store or Walgreens, I believe. It looks like Chad might have stolen a bottle of water from that place.
No, Chad, you've been doing so well. Don't be slipping back into it, mate. Come on.
And now it's cool.
He forgot why he was doing it.
Yes. So this has become a total crutch for him now. He needs to have the sound effect thing next to him. It helps him with all of his chat reading and super chats and memberships. He needs that for every time. It's fucking Pavlov's dog, where he just someone who's gifted a membership. Gotta hit a button. Every time.
Feel personally attacked. I've created a few things to pop up for if someone joins as a member or gives something. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, Rico, I won't ruin your show by talking about shit like that, but maybe we should have a discussion about little things like that. Maybe the AI music, maybe that needs to go. Maybe we need to,
you're gonna. What I'll do, because I'm the musical one, I'll start singing the intros instead. I'm really good with a guitar as well, so I'll put together like a riff, create like that, or we stick with them until we have someone who can create a proper one for us, and we'll probably have to pay him for it. What do you reckon?
Well, Ickle, I thought you was a celebrity, and I thought, therefore, if you're a celebrity, you would know a band or two, and they could like.
Yeah, of course. I think that's exactly how it works. Pest, if you want me to actually receive it, you should probably send it to me. If you want to say you sent it to me and me not to receive it, send it to Rochi. That's probably the way to do it. But
It could be an OCD thing, or just retardation. Also a possibility.
Can it be?
see, I had to turn the volume down earlier because I fucking KB and then it was too quiet.
And we'll get into that, but first, we got to get some random zany sound effects from his roadcaster that he programmed in.
Stephen Bravo, gifting 1 Gino. Oh, get the Gino. Holy, lose your mind. Jesus. Right, everybody, became a member. Thank you.
I did speed this up because he brings very little to his show. It's a 3-hour show. And he was hoping Kevin would come on immediately and save him. And so he's just got to stretch all of this out by reading every single chat that comes in and saying the guy's name's goofy and then playing the sound effect.
Yeah, that's where his radio background really shows.
Yeah, he's good.
It's easy to kill time though, come on. you got to do it either by watching clips or just talking about clips. That's what we're doing today, so I don't know, I'm not going to give Chad too much shit for talking to the chat.
And the gifting train keeps going. Sly Shepard becoming a member. Jump in the chat, everybody. It's hot. It's feeling good. It's feeling nice. Mike Z gifting 1. Thank you, Mike. Eva.
So he gets quite a pretty penny then, Rochi. Is this how his show will pretty much go?
Yeah, the current place, yes.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Now, what's interesting with as I just fuck around, realise I'm not central, but it doesn't fucking matter. Anyway, what I think's more interesting, Nicola, I've got to say this. I think this clip is probably the worst one that you've chosen to cover with Chad. Because you've got Carl doing this for his audience on WATP, where he sped up the clip. Where if you actually just went onto Chad's live stream and
the problem is, the premise of this is we take it from Clippers, and like I said, this week there wasn't actually that many clips from the Clippers to take from.
Right, so you're trying to blame.
Yes, I'm trying to blame. Yes, that's exactly it. Because you're saying I shouldn't have clipped Doom, is what you are saying. You're saying the clip that Doom put out wasn't any good, whereas I'm saying it was good. I'm saying it was one of the best. I said it was one of the best 5 clips of the week, whereas you've said I shouldn't have played it because it wasn't worth playing.
This is one of the best 5 clips of the week.
Yes, but apparently Doom, he disagrees. He doesn't think your clips are one of the best ones of the week. So fair play. That's your opinion, and you can say that about Doom if you like, but I disagree. You motherfucker. Throw me under the bus, I'll throw you right back under me, bitch.
I love Eva. She might be the toughest bitch out of everyone here. Eva gifted 1. I know Stella B. She was in the military. She got a GI Bill and shit, I think. I don't know. D7876 gifting. Or no. Yeah, wow.
GI Bill.
North 7878 became a member. Yeah. I love it. Jeff Closer gifting 1.
Ickle, do you notice what Chad doesn't do?
Go on.
You see he's got a gifted membership there. You notice Chad doesn't go, oh, let me see who got gifted that membership.
That's true. That's very true. He's a professional. And it's probably because he's been gifted quite a few. He knows better, you know what I mean? He's been in the game a while now, Rochi. So, thanks. I took the advice on the first time you said it. I don't think I've said it since, but keep reminding me just in case I forget.
I am. I've got to keep reminding you because I'm fully aware. Also, what happened to Luigi's, Mario's brother? Sorry, what happened to Luigi?
Couldn't do it this week, pal. So we'll see what happens.
Is he all right? Did he did he lose
hopefully
a limb
he's
or
okay.
something?
I don't think he lost the limb. I don't think he lost the limb. I think he's all good. But at Papa
I know he's been.
Go on,
He's
man.
in prison for shooting the CEO of an insurance company.
Wrong one.
Oh,
pal.
wrong Luigi.
Well, I know Luigi's been fighting Goombas and stuff like that.
Oh dear. Let's finish this clip off.
Brennan's not even here yet.
He gets so happy about himself too. He had a big smile after that one. He's like, I didn't mean to hit that button.
Weenie in the butt.
It really is. An example of that, remember when we had Patrick Michael had his new soundboard?
Yes.
And he couldn't stop himself. He was just hitting shit randomly and none of it made sense.
Whoa, you got butt slam.
Yeah, I remember. But this goes on and on, and I'm not going to play it all for you. That's why I sped it up. But a lot of his show is.
I think Sam is on pause from a half an hour ago. I get a lifetime pass paying Dave Sarah because I came up with his show's name. There you go. Brilliant. Perfect.
It's him just going, and it's very Aaron Imhold-esque. Aaron hits that one drop with the applause thing, but it's all this like excitement, like Jeff Closer, hey man, yeah, all right.
He does bring the energy.
Now this is the big.
Cardiff is really good when he's on his show, and let's be honest. Not that he doesn't bring it to every show he goes on, but he definitely adds an extra level. You watch WATP, right? Roachy, is that true? That's right.
Yes, mate. Yeah.
Yeah. Who would you say? Would you say they're best when it's just like the three of them, or? I know you're a big Cardiff fan.
It's
but...
different every. It's different every episode, right?
Yeah.
So like, if I'm being honest, when there's a clip like this and it's just Jenny Jingles and producer Chris, people go, "Who can listen to WATP? It's rubbish." And
Right.
there's other times where there's Lucy Tightbox and Trucker Andy, and then people say, "Well, that pairing's rubbish too." Or as like today, they had Vinnie Paulino on, and then people go, "Who wants to watch this for Vinnie Paulino?" However, what I will say is the great thing about WATP is if you don't like a particular episode, just wait till the next week. They'll cover something else. Or the vast majority of times, I find personally, the start of the show, whatever show they're covering, again, it's like October, right? If it doesn't interest me, I'll just wait because at some point Carl will get to the Dabbleverse.
Yeah.
You know, I still enjoy the Stuttering John moments when Carl covers him. And stuff like that. So yeah, cool. Yeah, Vinny does grow on you. Funny enough, Vinny kind of grows on himself too.
Plan. Chad's not giving up, even though police are involved and HR departments. He's not giving up on going to the steakhouse, to this bar. And so he's got a guy who's going to help him out with that.
I've worked in TV and
Sam Bibley, WATP isn't usually funny, it's just very consistent in its format and production. Yeah, and it can be funny though, as well. I'll definitely give it that. Yeah, I like WATP, but I really like the fact they do their own clips, because it means I can watch it without watching it as well. Pretty antisocial girls.
Well,
Hello? Yeah, go on.
I don't want to spoil anything because I know Carl cuts up his episodes during the week, from today. However, today they covered Trainwreck TV.
Okay.
They found them again.
Okay. Oh, are they still around? Oh shit! I didn't even know they're still. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Well, so they found their old Vimeo account, I think. And there's some great Lisa drops, which I want.
Brilliant.
So, yeah. Anyway.
Cool.
film for the past 15 years. I specialize in prosthetic design. I can change what you look like, and you'll be unrecognizable in less than 30 minutes. I'll bring.
See, reason why I didn't want to play this clip, a better reason why I shouldn't have played this clip, is because we actually played this specific clip last week. Whereas you were saying I should have clipped this and had it specifically just this moment. It was already clipped a week ago. So that's why I shouldn't have played this clip.
Wait. So what you're admitting to your audience is you're reusing the same clip per se.
No.
2 weeks in a row.
I'm reusing the same footage in a different clip. So yeah, incompetence on my part. Sorry, WATP. I wanted to give you a shout out, help your channel grow a little bit, but never mind. try to do a good deed, Nick, and look what happens to me, man. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I think it's eating you up. They'll have you on, Echo. They'll have you on. Don't worry about it.
my stuff to AC if you're interested. Rob Saul won't.
Oh, yeah, shit. Mumbling Nick's actually been on it. So you've been on WATP. Down there, Roachy's been on. Roachy's been on Dabbling Live, and I've been
on. It's the one
on.
show I have over you. That's it. That's all I got over you, buddy.
I've been on Wendy's show. I think that's what I've done. I think that's my credits.
Don't even know it's you. Oh shit!
Wait,
So
Ickle,
Rob-
you didn't say the biggest
Sorry, mate.
show that you've been on. You've been on with Jake Hudson.
Oh God, yeah, I did.
What? How are you gonna? What are you gonna do when you don't? You can't even recognize me, Rob. I got
Such an idiot.
a prosthetics guy who said he can make me unrecognizable in 30 minutes. How you gonna throw everyone out of the bar? Rob, at this point, you might as well just call off work. Because I'm coming. That's a fact, Jack. I will be there. Nothing stopping me.
Isn't
and I
it
have
funny,
an
Cool?
off-duty.
Sorry, I know you want to get through this clip.
Go on,
Isn't it
Pat.
funny that Chad doesn't realise that he can do what he did last year to make himself unrecognisable, right? That's talk shit to somebody in a bar, so they punch him in the face and give him a black eye, you know, cue me a country.
Vito Bandito, the lovely mod to Joey C, saying hello to Mumbling Nick. There you go, Mumbling
Hello,
Nick.
my friend.
Wait,
Police
isn't,
officer-
sorry,
Pal,
Cool,
sorry.
isn't Vito Spider's new producer, or has that gone out the window?
No, he's on to his next bit, which is being a mobster, apparently. So cool. Cool.
in a former cop with Bill from Jersey. I'm gonna be unrecognizable, and we're gonna trickle in so you don't know who's who. Your head's gonna be talk about bobblehead. You're gonna be on a swivel.
I don't really think that would work. I think they would all walk in, look at Rob, and start barking. So I don't think it'd be as subtle as he thinks.
Well, Ickle, how tall is Rob Soul? Do you know?
I don't have a fucking Scooby, but I
He's
assume
not very tall either.
I assume you're
Well, I was
5'8"
gonna
or
say,
under,
'cause,
right? If you're in the Dabbleverse, you
like-
can't be.
Well, we know that Chad's a midget, right? So, like, clearly people will be like, who the hell is this guy? Even if they don't recognise him, they're just going to know that it's a short person just walked in the room. You know,
They
so,
might not see him.
like, Chad's
They
fine.
might be looking at eye level. They might not see him, mate. That might be the issue as well.
all night long, running food, drinks. You're gonna not know. You're gonna be looking
Oh no, wait! I realised they'd be on tippy toes, won't he? So they might see him. Never mind.
at everyone, Rob, and you won't even recognize me. So what are you gonna do? How are you gonna handle that? I got a prosthetics guy. Rob, you're fucked.
I really wouldn't be surprised though if Chad walked up in this disguise and it actually looked good. He walks up and he goes, "Rob, I'll have an espresso martini." And he's like, "How do you know my name's Rob for a start?" And he'd be like, "Oh fuck." And then he'd be like, "And you sound like you're from Florida."
Like,
So what's
is he trying to do a bit here? Like this is funny, or does he think he's hot shit because he has a prosthetics guy? Like, does he not realize how ridiculous this sounds?
He doesn't
Well, yeah,
actually
Mumbling
have one.
Nick-
He just has someone who said he was a
Right,
prosthetics guy.
right.
Yeah.
he thinks he's hot shit, right?
Yeah,
but what's funny is obviously this is like old now, right? And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
evolved, right?
Mhm.
And Chad's covering Rob after this, right? And
Mhm.
Rob's talking to might have been yourself actually, Mumbling Nick, right? Or were you on?
That's the clip.
yeah, I
that's
think
the
that-
clip we got later.
yeah.
Yeah, we got that
Yeah.
clip as a bonus.
Oh, you got that later, right? Okay,
As a
I
bonus
won't talk about that
spoiler!
until later.
Spoiler alert!
You're done. It's
What kind of prank is this?
I'm picturing him.
ladies and gentlemen, my friend, your friend,
Oh, it's still going.
Dead Fool. He's here.
That's what that's the one that we have on BYB, mate. It's the
You home? Deadful, are you home? Are you safe?
Jesus Christ. I just want to quickly address this. It seems like the men in Dabbleverse are either very short or very tall, if you believe. Yeah, I agree. So you have the giants, like Melton and Cardiff, allegedly, and you have the rest of us. They're all small. So, spoiler alert, I'm 5'8", so not tall at all, like short. You'd say short on that. But the amount of people who apparently it's mad, isn't it? Everyone is fucking short. I couldn't believe it when it started coming up. I was like, oh, okay, I'll be the shortest person anyway. Jesus.
Yeah,
Do you know what's funny?
just under 6 feet, which I think is giant in in
In that
Dabbleverse.
world.
5'11" and a half is huge.
Yeah, go on, Richie.
Do you know what's funny? I don't even know how tall I am. All I know is it's ingrained in my mind that Joey C is 5'3". So when you see a picture of Chad with Joey and Chad's on his tippy toes, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, Chad's a midget.
So I don't know if this is still true, but in my head I had like 5'10" is like normal sized for a guy, like 5'10". Like, so if someone was 5'9", 5'10", you'd be like, okay, you're not tall, you're not short. So that's why I'm like 5'8" is short. Anything lower than 5'8" is very short. that's the bracket I put on it. If you're hitting 5'11" plus, I'd call you tall, but maybe that's because you're just so far up. I can't see.
Wait, Ickle, my missus normally says that 12 inches is too small. So.
All right, I just want to get another sound effect in there,
Oh my
Mike.
God.
I was wondering where you're going with that.
I was picturing him. Could you imagine if he just showed up with like a pair of those wax lips?
Well, he does need an upper lip.
That's what I was thinking. So
You'd
maybe
never recognize him if he
you'd
had
never
lips.
recognize him.
This prank that he's describing is the equivalent of stuttering John with a $20 bill on the fishing line. Like, oh, didn't even know it was you, Chad. Got me. Yeah, cool.
No, I gotta give it. If he didn't say anything on stream and he went in there in full disguise and somehow was like recording it or had someone recording it and he was interacting with Rob and then did a reveal, that would be funny. That would have been funny. Go on, Richie. Sorry.
Well, I'm glad Carl mentioned the Stuttering John $20 bill on a stick routine or rope or whatever. How long before we see Opie doing that on Opie's new channel?
He pretty much does it already, doesn't he? Didn't he give a homeless guy $20 and then be like, the guy was like, oh, only $20. And he's like, this guy. That shows how bad Opie is. I didn't even watch the short clip. That was like the most notorious one.
Because when he revealed...
Oh, wait, Mumbling Nick, do you like Opie? You a fan? You an Opster fan?
No, well, being from the Boston area, actually, we had Opie and Anthony before they were like famous. So
before they were popular.
I used to call in before they were like went nationwide. You know, it was just a local radio station, and so I used to call in and talk to those. But I always got Opie on the phone. I never got Anthony on the phone. But
he probably didn't want to talk to you about your politics, mate. I'll be honest.
Wait, is Mumbling Nick outing himself as Snowy from Michigan?
Oh my God,
no,
we got him.
From Michigan. No,
we got him. We got him. Got him.
When he said that, I'm just like, then what's the point? So Rob's gonna go to work that night. There's gonna be a bunch of people in there that he should.
Oh, we've got a poster in the chat. Mr. Blue Sky missed all the money he's got, and he's just showing off. Wow, good.
No, but he doesn't, and then he's gonna go home with his tips.
Yeah, gotcha.
That's what I'm wondering. So then he does explain what the big payoff is gonna be because I was confused.
You're not going to know who I am until the very last second. Right before I leave, I'm going to whisper in your ear.
That might be a bit unusual. When you're serving in a bar, someone whispering in your ear real close. Go on, Roach.
So at the risk we're about to say something that maybe Carl or producer Chris is about to say, possibly.
Sure.
But I can't remember. So Chad thinks that he's going to be in a bar where everybody knows that Chad's notoriously known for being a thief, right? And Rob's going to be bartending, noticing that people's drinks are going missing, but he won't figure out that it's Chad. Yeah.
Good shout.
Pussy boy. Which again is a stolen thing. Everything he says is stolen. Pussy boy's a stuttering Johnism.
Mimic.
Doing the That's a Fact Jack thing. So he's going to, at the very end of the night, after Rob is done with his shift, he's going to whisper pussy boy. What does he think he's going to accomplish? Well, he's going to explain what he thinks he's going to accomplish with that.
Imagine if it's busy as well. Rob will go, what? Sorry. I was just grabbing some of the drink. What did you say? No, nothing? Okay.
Right. Actually, cool, as we know now, Rob's going to be at home. So Rob ain't going to be doing anything. You know?
I must admit, I said last week when we were watching Rob talking about this, I was like, I said to Luigi, I said, why doesn't he just kind of say to work, you got me down on the rota for Friday? They're like, yeah. And I'm working from 7 till 9. They're like I'm covering at least those hours. They're like, yeah. Be like, can I come in like 2 hours earlier or 2 hours later? So I'm just not coming. And they'd be like, yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. And he'd avoid this whole situation. He doesn't even have to not work that night. He could literally just change his shift because they're all coming over after a specific time, I believe, or the plan was anyway. After something specific, they were going to come over, so.
Well, Ickle, what's funny is, and the reason why we love goofing on these people is because Rob hasn't got the self-awareness to realise that, especially when it comes to Chad, he should have called him out and said, Chad, come, bring those people. I don't care.
Cool.
I will serve you. But you better tip me, because if you don't, I'm going to tell the world
what cheapskate you are. Yeah.
Yeah, what cheap. and then watch Chad back out of it. Let's not forget that this event's happening in like 10 days or whatever.
You are so right. That would have been the way to go with that. You could literally just go, yeah, it's going to be brilliant. And I'm sure with you doing so well, I'll be getting loads of tips from you because, it's just a bit of fun, right? And, you're doing so well. I'm sure I'll get loads of tips. And if you're not, well, I guess I could do a show on it. I have content for about a week. Yep. Spot on, mate. Spot on. Good point.
Well, the one thing we know about Chad, right, is you call him out on stuff. He shits himself. Yeah. Just all you got to do, I know you're not an Onion fan, but subscribe to Nobody Likes Onions. And watch
I've already subscribed. Yeah,
right?
I've definitely
Right,
subscribed
okay, cool.
to him.
You'll see then, right? That Melton started to stream snipe Chad now, yeah? To the point that even the other day when he started stream sniping him, Chad shut himself and stopped his live stream. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, like, Chad is more fickle than Rob.
Sorry, I did pause it. But
Yeah, no worries. I'm saying, like, Chad is more fickle than Rob, which is saying something because we know Rob Soul's, for lack of a better term, a flip-flopper.
I was going to have to take Nick off screen then to save his spot on the show. Just so he could get clips.
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm the emergency guy.
Whoa! I didn't know that.
Neither did I.
Wow.
Okay, maybe he does drag stuff out. Maybe he does. Maybe he does drag stuff out.
Wow. I did not know she's the godmother.
Okay, well, now you do.
Who gives a shit?
And he's doing the Kevin Brennan. Wow.
Well, I couldn't tell if it was John doing Kevin.
Everything is stolen with this.
Okay, yeah, we get it. Let me move it forward a bit and we'll do scores. I'm done. I'm done with that. Let me take scores first from Nick, and then I'll let you comment if that's all right. Go on, Nick.
All right. Funny, I got to give this one a 0.
Yeah.
Impactful. 0. And I guess interesting. I give it a 1 only because of the prosthetic fucking ridiculousness of that whole fucking thing.
Sure. So we have got a winner. It's Stalin 19 with the MLC clip with Dave Sarah. So that was the most that was the best clip of the week according to myself and Nick. Go on, Rochi, pal. Go on.
No, I was literally just going to give it a grade. I was going to say.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Go on, give it a score. Can you beat 001? Can you beat 001?
Yeah. I was going to go all zeros because I think this might have been like the second or third time that Doom's ever clipped WATP.
Yeah.
However, it in regards to impact on Dabbleverse as a whole,
nothing.
There's no impact. I think everybody in the Dabbleverse realizes that Chad is what Chad is. Mm-hmm. Even the people that are saying that Chad's on this redemption arc, I think they're realizing, oh, wait a minute, there's no like get off point. Like, what do we do? Yeah. Like, I think originally it was, wouldn't it be funny if we all started building Chad up for a laugh? Okay, so where's the payoff? Well, I think the payoff might be coming in, like I said, 10 days and wherever the hell the Kill Brennan event.
It's coming up now, is it in a week?
Because I got a sneaking suspicion. Now I don't like the guy, watch his content or anything. It's just a gut feeling I've got that Blade isn't going to show, and the event won't happen, and Chad will be exposed for being gay, I suppose, as Pester said. And funny enough, Pester, you notice that OJ kind of dropped off the Chad bandwagon. So it'll be interesting to know what happened there. I'm sure OJ's got a story to tell that he's keeping quiet.
I'm sure we can all find out tomorrow, OJ in the morning, instead of watching Watch Your Handle on my channel with the Aussie guy at pretty much the same time. 8:50.
Thanks for reminding me to watch OJ in the morning.
No problem. No problem, just in case. So I would just say as well, we have now tied down the infamous Roach to do a members only show about Spider Alamar, the Incy Spider Alamar show. It's going to be on. It's going to be on the 4th. It's going to be on the 4th at 5:00 Eastern. Yeah, we've hit it. Sorry, go on, mate.
What, did you get gifted 50 memberships?
We've got 50 in total. Yeah. So if you haven't got a membership, you can join. It's $2.99.
I know I can't
maybe
pronounce my
worth it.
words correctly, but let me
Sure.
try this again. Did you get gifted 50 memberships?
In total? Yeah. Oh shit, what's going on? What the fuck? Who's taking? If that was you, was it moving the channel?
I'm
Yeah,
not
in
doing.
total.
Look, mate. Look. Well, you can't even see my hand.
That was weird. That was weird as fuck. I think that's a hint for us to play the clip. But yes, we're at 50 now, mate. Yeah. Well, 50, 52. I think.
Thanks, Deadful.
Yeah, Deadful for 30 of them, and I believe Brett for like 15 of them, and Dayla as well for a good like 6 of them at least. So thank you. Oh, we can have Spider on as guest. I guess you'll never know, Sam, as you're not a member. Sauce.
Alright, folks, it's time to play. Step right up, you cannot stay. Spin the wheel and pray it stays on the sweet pussy bonus blaze.
So we've got a Breezy bonus clip from Doom. It covers Rob Soul discussing AC with none other than the middle window.
It's gonna get weird because I
Nick.
just remembered. I think I'm wearing the same mask and hoodie, in the video. So it'll be interesting.
God, wash your clothes, man. You're doing an Aussie guy. Just wears the same. Wears the same hoodie for like 6 months straight. Let's play.
You think I'm just gonna hand over my show to you, Doom?
I love these intros, man.
I have an update for you about my my participation in the. Try not to say what I'm thinking. My brain short circuits, and that's when I start going.
So, Nick, was he drunk at this point? Do you know? Just out of interest, you were probably watching.
No,
the whole show,
I
right?
actually don't believe he was. He's been doing a lot more sober shows lately.
Okay, cool. Good on you. Okay, good.
Yeah, he's only on pills at this point.
So, why was Roach at the top? Fuck off, Roach.
About my
You're gonna move this again. There you go. One sec. We're doing an order at least. There you go. Get them.
Participation as far as the after party and all that. I have some updates.
Ah, shit.
Right, stop fucking around. Look, you can go top. That's fine. I'll go to bottom. There you go.
No, I'll go to the bottom.
All right. Well, the AC news is, and I am sorry to report to Ray and everybody.
Jesus Christ, Sam. I used to think I hated the Aussie guy, but it's just the piss yellow filter you're using on his. Oh, fair enough. Jesus Christ.
Is that, as we know, I told you I am an on-call bartender.
Did he say he's on call? Sorry. Did I hear that?
No,
right?
you didn't do that. That was Rob.
No, I'm
Yeah, I
saying.
was gonna say, wait.
Yeah.
Wait, was that Rob with his dog on his lap, or was
It
that
might have
Ickle
been
with his
Dio. I
dog
don't
on his
know, but yeah.
So-
Rob did
so-
that live. He hit some sound effect.
So what is an on-call bartender? Is it if there's an
I don't know.
emergency?
So Rob used
He
to
will
bar-
attend if there's an emergency.
Yeah, he used to bartend full time, and he stopped that actually a little while ago. And he said what he does. I'm not really gonna say, but he has another job, like at night. But he still does part-time bartending, and he says when they need him, they call him in. So
Sorry, I just want to call Pest out for here. We were actually hitting like 45, and then Roachy turned up on 135. But I think it's more to do that we're like going into our third hour rather than Roachy, because we all know he's the star.
Well, I have a question for Mumbling Nick.
Go on.
Yes, sir.
Are you in your basement there, sir? Because you seem to have a basement window behind you.
Oh, in the video,
Yeah.
or live, or in the Rob video?
In the Rob video.
Both.
Okay.
Well, we
No,
can't
I like
see it
that.
where he is now.
All right, believe it or not, no, that's my living room in the Rob video.
All right, so you just got like a
We have
fake-
I have huge bay windows, and then I have this one tiny
Fair.
church-like glass stained window. Yeah, the rest of the windows are just regular giant windows.
Mumbling Nick, can I ask you a question about that room? Does it
Yes,
leak
sir.
when it rains?
No.
No, okay, never mind. All right, let's carry on.
I win again.
There's open stuff on the.
Oh, I
you know,
forgot.
on the schedule.
It's Roachy's bit. Whenever it rains in England, he has a bucket next to him.
Yeah.
Well, they do it. They do the schedule in advance, and I will not be working on Super Bowl weekend. I have that Saturday and Sunday off. They gave me the option.
Is it not a Friday that they're going to AC to Dabble, or have I got that mixed up? Was it on a Saturday?
Wait, I thought the Super Bowl was on a Sunday.
No, the Super Bowl's on a Sunday. I just meant I thought it was when they
Oh,
were
yeah,
meeting
you're
up.
doing it right on the Saturday, right? So I don't know. I really honestly thought I've like zoned out on the whole AC talk.
Pest. I've already had my make-a-wish from Tukey. He came on my free for 30, which was a great episode. But yeah, I've already had my make-a-wish. I'm okay.
And I said, you know what?
Sorry, Rachel, go on, man.
I was gonna say, wasn't that the last show that Rocco did his Tukey and he said I ain't doing any more of this shit.
Rocco the next day was like, I don't want to be hanging around with retards on their streams anymore. But then again, he then went on Luigi's show a week later, so who knows? we're all good. He went on everyone's show in the end, so we're all very grateful.
They're right. I don't want to stop their business. You know, if 60 whatever people want to go in there, there's several bars in there. They want to search around for me. They just won't find me. I won't be there. And that's what Chad said, right? You might as well just take the night off. Just right. They were saying they just were interested in, well, Ray actually said he wanted to see me bartending, but Chad, once I started, talking about how creepy he was, all of a sudden he said he didn't care about me. He just really.
Every so often, my eye gets drawn to the dog, and I'm like, what's going on? I know that's hack, but I do get distracted sometimes.
I was going to say the same thing. Why does the dog keep looking around? Is it to say, where's the peanut butter gone?
Jesus Christ.
They wanted to try.
Only joking, Rob.
This steakhouse. And I said, oh, good. Well, I don't work at a steakhouse. And then after that, he's like, $500 to if you find where Rob Saul does work.
Yep.
Stuttering John them.
Now they're gonna have to carry somebody else off on their shoulders, Rob.
Yeah.
Best clearly pays close attention to my streaming career.
Wait, Ickles,
So
did
that
you
is-
get kicked off the Aussie guys show then?
What's that? Have I been kicked off the Ipsico show, did you say?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. No, not until I find out tomorrow, I guess. Do you know something I don't know?
Well, I've got news for you, sir.
Oh, shit.
The big news, I will not be bartending on Super Bowl weekend.
Mr. Blue Sky, as long as you super chat at least 99 cents super sticker, we will celebrate it. Yes, for sure.
Took the weekend off. I'll probably come out to Atlantic City.
You got to aim high, guys. That's how you do it.
Yeah, I got a couple people that I'm going to meet up with.
Is it Mr. Blue Sky who has like the Krona or some shit, or have I got him mixed up with someone else? You know.
I believe he would rather you to refer to him as she. So that might answer your question.
Sorry, Mrs. Blue Sky. I must have very bad eyesight. I do apologise.
And go to a nice place. That person knows the person I set it up with, and she told me.
There you go, Nokia. Cool, nice one.
Who she's bringing. So there we have it.
Norwegian krona, I assume. Sorry, just side conversation I'm having. Sorry, I should wait till I'm in a chat and ask him, shouldn't I? Sorry.
Yeah. Why don't you message Mr. Blue Sky? I'm sure
Yeah, good idea. Yeah, apologies. Apologies, everyone. I forgot us on stream for a second. Go on.
So I know, I assume Mumble and Nick's just having a drink off screen real quick, but
Just a quick line,
I have
yeah.
a question for Mumble and Nick. First off, why be on Rob's show? Second of all, how? Third off, what did you want to get out of being on with Rob, or are you just a nice guy and wanted to help out Rob Soul?
All right, so the story behind this is when I was trying to get on. I don't know if you know, but I tried to get on Stuttering John's political show for like a long time.
Yeah.
And John would almost have me on, and then trolls or whatever would say, "I'm working with Shuli. I'm going to porn bomb him." Blah blah blah.
What did Shuli say about that when you told him about all of the stuff they were talking about?
What's funny is I've never had a private conversation with Shuli in my life, but I mean maybe through on Twitter or something.
Sure. I believe.
Rob agreed that this was a while ago. Rob agreed to have me on, so I was trying to prove that I wasn't going to porn bomb and stuff. And people told Rob I was going to porn bomb him, and he still had me on. So I have a soft spot for Rob because he took that chance on me or whatever. I don't like a lot of what Rob says. I've told him that, but I also don't like that people contact animal rights groups and report him. You know, if you want to joke about him, I mean, that's fine. You know, he said what he said, so if you want to joke about it, but don't report him as an animal abuser, you know, and stuff like so. I think that was only like the third time I've ever been on. He invited me on the night of one of the political debates, and he's invited me on a few other times. Like, just sends me the link when there's no one else around. Sometimes he'll just send me and Clearwater Chad the link together, and it was one of those nights, and he had nobody, so I just went on.
Pest feeling sorry for Rob. Pest, obviously a fan of bestiality, I guess. Feeling sorry for that, but fair enough.
Well,
Don't
to be
laugh at
honest,
that.
right? So,
Go on.
so I have to be truthful, right? I'm not subscribed to Rob Soul, so I don't see anything. And every once in a while, somebody go, "Oh, did you see Rob Soul from last night?" It's like, well, no, I'm not subscribed to him. And they're like, "I was taking the video down, but it was great. This happened," and I'm like, "Fuck." And still to this day, this is probably 3 months ago now. Still to this day, I refuse to subscribe to Rob Soul because I know the shit that I put myself through watching Joey. I imagine it's the same with watching.
You
Rob,
can't
you know?
double up, yeah, can't double up.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Okay,
what's
yeah,
funny
okay.
about Rob's show, it's almost more about the chat. Like it's people from all over. Like there's like I am far from the only like his two top mods are Vagina Wrinkle and Gina Bobina. You know, like two TSN people, there's Stuttering John people, and somehow we all get along and it's almost like more like a hang, you know, and like there's even times where Rob will go off early and someone's like, "Can you just leave it going so we can keep chatting or whatever?" So yeah,
I've just realised why Pest watches my show. He's got very, very low standards. He's just gone, at least he's smashing dogs and not kids. It's like, well, yeah, sure, you can say that. Rob was on my 3 for 30 and he was very generous with his time, you know, so...
There's two sides of Rob. Like when Rob loses his cool, he says things he should not say, you know, especially when he's drunk. But when he's not, he's a lot better about things, you know. But
yeah, I'm very much a believer of if you're guilty of something, you can't really complain about the same thing happening to you, or roughly.
No, I agree.
And I think that's why I kind of just lack a bit too much. I am a bit of a softie with certain things, but I think I lack it just a bit with Rob, just because he brought on a lot of it himself. Dabbleverse villain, trying to get in with John, trying to get, you know, that kind of secondary clout, which I guess he got from it. Fucking best. So yeah, I don't know. Let's play the fucking clip. I'm gunning circles.
What's Chad gonna do? That was his big payoff, man. That was his big reveal.
Yeah, I know. Unless they call you in. No, we picked ahead of time. Everything's filled, and I do not have. Listen, there was work available, but I gave it to people beneath me in seniority. My job gave me the option. They said,
I find that hard. Is that like a busboy or something, I guess? Like in terms of that? Like, I don't even mean to be mean. I understand there's going to be shift supervisors. There's going to be like maybe a shift manager. There may be like an area manager or like a store manager. But when it comes to like wait staff and that, I'm sure maybe you'll have like a senior wait staff, but that's about it, right? Like, it might not even be a title. It might just be like you've been here longer or you're older than the 19-year-old that does it, or 21-year-old.
Well, right, okay, so I'll say this, right? I was going to give Mumble and Nick a chance, but...
you can't tell when Nick's going to talk, that's the problem. You can't tell if he's got something to say.
I was looking at his eyes, I was like...
Yeah,
I'll stick my finger on that.
Yeah, okay, all right.
So as far as I'm aware, Rob Soul is a bartender.
Yeah.
Right? And it's not like he's the manager of the bar or anything, right?
No, exactly.
So
I was saying that earlier, yeah. Who was it I was saying was acting as if Ray was acting as if maybe it's his bar, you know, or he's the owner of it. It's like, no, he works for a big chain as a bartender. Yeah, I'm with you. That's what I've got from this.
Well, yeah, so the fact that, like, it's kind of funny that Rob's like, well, I let it go to people lower than me. It kind of gives you an idea of, like, Rob works with people that he thinks he's better than, which is kind of funny.
Foreign people. Yeah, I get you. Yeah. Anything to add to that, Nick?
No, I don't know a lot about the. I never worked at a bar. I do know, like I said, he has his.
I've never worked at a bar. I've never worked at a bar either, to be fair. But I'm just saying, I imagine I might be wrong, but I imagine there's certain levels to that job. And
Or
then,
if he's on call, maybe the regular bartenders get. I don't know. I don't know how this works. Because if he's on call, I don't know how they're scheduling ahead of time. It's very confusing to me. Like, I like Rob more than most people, but I don't think he handled this whole thing very well. I don't think it was. I get why he would not be happy with these people coming to his job and everything. I 100% get that, but I think the way Rochi or somebody said he should have handled it would have been better. This wasn't the way to go.
Or just call Chad out on his shit, right? Just say,
Right,
Chad,
yeah.
all right, show up, see what
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
And then Chad would have shat himself and gone, no, that's all right. You know.
especially
Would've
if
been
you,
funny.
especially if you go with confidence as well, though. With that, if you kind of go, yeah, great, no, turn up, yeah, we'll all have a laugh. I tell them, I talk to them all the time about like your stupid fucking shit. Feel free to come along. We all have a laugh at your expense. I bet you none of the super chatters are going to turn up. That's the way you do it. You go hard back on it. Yeah, you double down on it. You go, come along, brilliant. Like I'm even in this section. Like tell him whatever. Like if it's a big massive bar, you know, I'm in this section.
Right.
Come say hi. Yeah.
Well, little inside information. I was even the one who I messaged Doom about this because when Rob went live, he said he had a big announcement to make, but he wanted to wait until more people came in and a clipper came in. So I gave Doom the.
Oh shit! Is that what I'm supposed to do, Rochi? That's why we're not getting clipped, mate. I've not been telling people to like come in at a certain time.
No,
I thought it was gonna be like this big, like
Expose.
Rochi said. I thought it was gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna be there. I thought it was gonna be this big announcement, and then it was like, I'm not working. And I was like, oh, I even messaged Doom and apologized after. Like I thought it was a big scoop.
Well, no, Mumble and Nick, it was good because it made Chad go, oh yeah, I basically got Rob to not work that day. Gives Chad a win.
Yeah,
builds
for
Chad
sure.
up even more for a potential big
something that could have fell flat on his face. Yeah, exactly.
Also, Ickle, to your point, the reason why we're not getting clipped is twofold. One,
not relevant.
We're not that interested. And two, we're not breaking anything. Nobody's coming to us with like relevant stuff. You know? Nobody's coming to us going, you know what, I've got a scoop. Stuttering John's now back as a teacher or some shit like that.
You know what? I want to throw something else in there, Rochi. You're absolutely spot on with the first 2 points. But the third point as well is you don't really get. I know, like Joey C might disagree, but we don't cause unnecessary drama over nothing either. You know, like we do our shows. It's based on what it's based on. You can not like it. You can not watch it. That's absolutely fine. But there's no kind of made up bullshit. You know, in the middle, it's literally here's clips. Here's our opinion. You can disagree with it, or you can agree with it.
Yeah,
you know,
you made a good point when you said we don't bring up unnecessary drama.
For sure.
Joey, pay Spider what he's worth. Give him more. Stop holding him hostage.
We can have all this if you really want to come in. They know all the stuff with human resources. They said, but I said, yeah, you know what? I'll just play it safe and I'll take the weekend off. You know, it is what it is.
Yep. Right, I'm not gonna lie, Nick. Does this get better, or is that about it?
No, man. Like, and I said, I will always appreciate Rob. A part of the reason I usually don't go on is I can't really contribute much to what he does. It's usually he'll just read chats and then we go off what the chatters say, and that's how you get some of the best stuff. Believe it or not, like he's got a couple funny chatters that'll just ask random questions to me or him or whatever, or he's got this one guy that sends him clips, but there's not much planned, so it's like it's tough to feed off of. So no, there was really nothing. And then when he does this whole this person sucks, like I have nothing to add to that because I usually like the people and I'm not into just saying, you know, you're a loser and whatever.
Just trash him for no reason. Okay,
yeah,
all right.
That's why I usually don't go on.
Ickle, let me flip this on its head, right? I know that's a Brucey bonus, but can you give this clip a rating, Ickle?
Yeah, I can, mate. I can, yeah, and I will tell you my rating.
Across the board.
So, how funny is it? 0. How impactful? I'll give it a 1 because in terms of it's a little storyline that's going on in the Dabbleverse, and he's saying I'm not even going to be there, so that little story isn't going to go ahead. So impact, it's a 1, like just about, but it's a 1. Interesting, big old 0. So 0, 1, 0. But it had Mumbling Nick on it, so 3 across the board is what I was saying. But
yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, cool. Out of the fact of interesting, I'll give it a 2 out of the 3. Because, like I said, it built Chad up.
Yes.
Right? Chad
Yeah.
had a
Alright.
small victory.
Mhm.
Also, you had a moment where your friend Mumbling Nick here was
Go
on
on.
that clip.
Yeah.
And we'd be arseholes if we give him zeros across the board.
For sure.
'cause he's on
For
the
sure.
show.
I give it zeros, man. Don't worry about it.
But yes, a final reminder at OG Mumbling Nick. Go give him a follow, please. Even if it's a sympathy follow, that's fine. Give him a follow. And talking about sympathy, if you want to become a member, $2.99, feel free, knock yourself out. We have got a members shaking you. We've got a members only show this Tuesday. 5:00 Eastern. It's the Incy Wincy Spider Alamar show. Come pop along. It's going to be about an hour, and then we'll fuck off. See us tomorrow, 8:15. No, yeah, 8:15 Eastern AM for the Watch Your Handle with Aussie Guy. 2:00 Eastern, Pint Double Pint with this man to my right, and Aussie Guy. No, Roachy wants to say something. Go on.
Yeah, cool. Sorry, I've got a plug. Honk the Clown. See,
Honk.
I can't even say his
It's
fucking
fine.
name right.
Oh yeah, and
Honk the
Wingley
Clown
and
player.
Yingli. Sorry,
Yeah.
and Yingli. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Perfect.
I don't know whether Yingling's around.
I
However,
thought they're doing a Grumpy Man show, aren't they?
well, yeah, well, it's changed a little bit because Yingling might
Oh.
not be around. So,
Okay,
in true
sorry.
Roachy fashion, I kind of jumped the gun. We're going to cover Spider in about an hour and a half. So, good luck, Ickle. We
Wow.
kind of screwed ourselves over for Tuesday, but
I
sure
I haven't screwed us over. This traitor at the top screwed us over. Don't worry, guys.
honestly,
I'm gonna be.
cool. I was surprised that people actually gifted members. I was like, yeah, I'll be all right. I can get away.
I'm docking these wages. Don't worry, guys. But yeah. Luckily, I'm creative, so I'll do something good for that show. Go on.
Roachy reminded me, shockingly, for the first time ever, I actually have a plug. I'm actually recording something with Nas Redna that'll be coming out. I actually don't know.
How do I remove him from stage 1 second? Sorry. Anyway, no, sorry. Go on. You got a show with Nos Redna coming out.
We're doing something on the West Memphis 3. If anyone knows, it was these murders back in the early midnight. Anyway, we're having a discussion on that. It's not going to be live, so after we're recording it this week, he's got to edit it and all that stuff, but then it'll be coming out. So.
Wait, sorry. While I think of it, Ickle, I know you want to end the show, but
it's fine. go
Mumbling
on.
Nick, didn't you do a political show once?
Yeah, I've been on political shows.
with JJ, right? The guy that got that channel fucked over.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, perfect.
that worked out
Allegedly.
well.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. But yeah, and if you are remotely political, you will like Nick's stuff, or you will hate it. So you might like it as
one
well.
of the two.
So,
You'll probably
exactly.
hate it.
Perfect. All right, guys, fuck off. It's been way too long. Let's go. Thank you very much. So, like, subscribe, follow, blah, 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 blah. See you tomorrow. See you later, guys. Bye.
The cool and Luigi on the screen so bright, playing clips from the chaos every night. From my lost interest to Starling 19, dudes drama makes the screen turn green. Between two acts, they keep it cool, diving deep to all the fools duel. GSN and LC, and I'm out here too. Drama kings, bringing it all to you. We say Dabble versus Storm and View. Cool and Luigi break it down for you. Popping fizz from the drama can. These two are wild, no one else cares.